each man in his time to take until he walks along the beach and sees his future in the water. Along life's arc within his reach. Gotta have a minute of what you want.
Sometimes men take matters into their own hands. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
As you guys know, it is Drunken Chat, son. Yes, sir. Just like the fat guy said in the video, it is Drunken Chat, son. That fat guy being me, by the way. I am Mighty Mel V, here to take you on this journey of fun, drunkenness, and probably some pimping, because we got Blind Adam in the building. But we're supposed to have a special guest today. I don't know where Sebastian is from Straight Comics, but I guess he'll be here shortly. But in the meantime, we're gonna tickle your fancy with all kinds of lightness and treats and all kind of other good shit, because we can curse. We don't gotta wait 2.5 minutes because we ain't getting monetized any motherfucking way. So, without further ado, fellas, there he is.
Hey, everybody.
Sebastian from Stranger Comics. Well, that's
perfect timing.
Perfect timing. Introduce yourselves, fellas.
Hey, once again, it is Lucas Fashina from ComicCrusaders.com. Time to open up the spigots, open up the cans, and freaking let it freaking loose. I do want to, take a quick second to, give our prayers and blessings to the victims of the 9/11 attacks.
Yes, definitely.
Once again, hey, if you don't do anything, take the time to talk to your kids, make sure they understand. Don't get into any of the political stuff. Don't do that. That's not the time for it.
Right.
For after, this is the time just to remember the victims. Make sure that your kids and your future generations know a little something about it. Because look, it is never too early. It is never too early to freaking let them know, but it is sometimes too late to educate some of these stupid people out there. And that's all I can freaking say. So there you go. What's up, Brian?
Brian McClay from Tales from the Flip Side. I talked about this on the Hot 10. I have a killer Star Wars sale coming up. I'm gonna be doing on the Tales from the Flip Side whatnot account. We're going to be doing Sunday Star Wars shows every Sunday from now on, with amazing comics, amazing figures, amazing statues. I was just showing the guys my sick Mace Windu lightsaber.
Yes.
And all that fun stuff.
I told Brian to bring that bad boy to Baltimore. We're going to have a freaking Star Wars duel at that motherfucker.
So I figure for all the fans out there that enjoy Star Wars, let's make it one place for all your figures, comics, cards. I'm going to be giving away. I mean, this book right here, you guys, 9.0 Clone Wars #1 is going to be given away.
There you go.
Given away. So we're going to hopefully, once we get some viewers on there on that show and we hit some thresholds, we'll start bringing out some amazing books. I'm going to have tons of 1:200 ratios, 1:100 ratios, 1:75 ratios, and tons of, if you guys have holes in your runs of Republic, Knights of the Old Republic, Empire, Star Wars Tales, all those amazing series, I will have all the filler books for it, including the Marvel run from 77, original collectibles, all kinds of stuff. Like I said, late 70s top stickers of all the major characters. So it'll be a lot of fun. That's Sunday nights on the Tales from the Flip Side.
That's gonna
whatnot
be
account.
Insane. Everybody's asking with Ultra. President Joe Biden said, unless you get the vaccine, you can't come on Drunken Chat. He said that. Next time, Ultra be here a little bit later on. Hopefully he'll be here. But he's having a good time. Might have to give him the night off. He'll be here maybe though. Blind Adam, how you feeling, baby?
I'm feeling good. First, I want to give my heartfelt condolences and prayers to everyone that was affected by 9/11. and just please never forget.
That's
And
it.
I'll get into more on the whole topic when we hit hidden gems.
That's it.
I'm the most perverted man in comics today. Testify. Brian, if you have anything slave Leia during these sales, let me know, please. Because that's what I collect during Star Wars.
Well, I don't
And-
have Adam. I don't have just Slave Leia stuff. I don't have Slave Leia, but what I do have that you might like that people might not know about. Can you throw me up big real quick here?
Yes, sir.
So this is a special figure of Padme. This is the Unleashed
Oh,
Padme
wow.
Amidala figure.
Ooh.
And they call this the Perky figure. And I don't know if you guys
Yeah.
can see why.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But there was a lot of rumors out there that this was going to get taken off the market back in the day. So this figure was a big deal for the longest time.
So it was a long time.
Yo, holla at Jimmy, Adam. He got a nice slave Leia joint that you might be interested in.
The Canadian Destroyer, I'll hit him up.
No, Jimmy.
Yeah.
What's you call him? He got a nice cherry pop art slave Leia. But the guest is in the building. Don't open your eyes like that because you can't you can't look in your eyes. Sebastian from Stranger Comics, my brother, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. My goodness, suddenly got a big screen. Thank God I got my Instagram hottie light on. So I can just glowing for you guys on a Friday. I'm good, guys. Thanks so much for having me. It's been a crazy week. We're a couple of weeks into this Niobe Kickstarter. It's doing amazing. So thank you very much for everyone in the chat and everyone in the panel that is going to be supporting tonight. I already thank you in advance. No, things are good, man. We just dropped actually a new add-on on the Kickstarter for you Jack Kirby fans. We just dropped the Fantastic Four kind of homage. This is the art print of it. We haven't printed this yet, but it's got all the fun fonts on it. And for you Sailor Moon heads, we've got
Oh,
Wow.
I like that Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
the homage here. And for Sailor Moon, we've got the homage here. And then we've also just, for folks that don't know, we do some hip-hop variants, which, Mel, you might remember you're on.
Yep. Yes, sir.
We have the Erykah Badu and Lauryn Hill homages on the Kickstarter.
Damn.
What do you guys got planned for NYCC?
We got a couple of sneaky things from the new Niobe Endura comic. We might be bringing a couple of leftovers I have from our
The DMX.
the DMX, and a few of the foils of these bad boys. And
Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
And then we just, this is the art print for it. We're doing a beautiful exclusive with Hive Comics. So
Yeah, where's James? You didn't tell James you were coming on?
I told Jonathan. So yeah, I said we'll be on. What's up, Big Remo? What's up, everybody? Chris in the chat. Hello. And Brian, I've got something in the other room to show you, which sounds a little suspect on a Friday, but I saw something on your wall. I've got to show you. So when I get off being big, as they say, I'm going to show you something which I think you'll appreciate.
Hell yeah.
Well, before we get into more Stranger stuff, I got to give a big shout out to that guy Deezy. I had sent him over some Amazing Spider-Man, the Gleason, the 55s, and he sent something to CGC and got a 9.8. And he said no, he wants to get back to the Drunken Chat community. So tonight's giveaway on the wheel will be from that guy Deezy on Instagram. Gleason, Amazing Spider-Man 55, 9.8 for free, ladies and gentlemen. And you can flip it, do what the fuck you want to do it.
That's awesome. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Once again, thank you to that guy Deezy, man. That's a very, very, very appreciative of that. And he live in the room right now. Ultra is en route. Hopefully he'll make it soon. So Sebastian, you got Stranger Comics. For those that are new to Drunken Chat, let them know Do the pitch. You know, I
You
love when
wanted
you
the
do
pitch. I had a sneaking suspicion you might have wanted the pitch. Mel. I
Do
did
the
bring the
pitch.
book. It's currently sitting right here. You know.
Let me full screen it.
Good Lord. Okay. All right. So for folks that don't know, Mel might have heard this once or twice. I don't know why I did this, but let me
I think I'm about to memorize it.
Right. I'll just get a little bigger as we go. Okay. So this is the story of the World of Asunder, right? The big World of Asunder. We're currently in development at HBO. We feel like we've been there for 50 years, but it's an amazing thing. It's a huge privilege. But this is where it all begins. It begins in this big book right here, The Untamed. And this is a story about a man who's stuck in purgatory. After 10 years, the devil comes along and he says, I'll give you 7 days to reap the 7 souls that murdered you and your family. And he says, well, sign me up. Painted by the guy who paints The Last of Us video game, and inside the guy who paints Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. About a drifter's return out of purgatory to a one-horse town in a huge world. Kind of like your old Clint Eastwood spaghetti westerns. And as his memory comes back in broken shards, he realizes he was a bad man and maybe he deserved to die. But now he's on a path to save his family. On his path of vengeance, he meets a little elven girl called Niobe, and she reminds him of how old his murdered daughter would have been, giving this man a second chance to be a good man or a father. He only has 7 days. The kicker is, what if she's one of the 7 souls he has to collect? And the devil sets the whole thing up just to find her. Would you damn your family to save the world? Or would you damn the world to save your family? Because if Niobe can stay alive in The Untamed, she may grow up to become our world's Luke Skywalker, the face of our whole franchise.
Good stuff.
Every time it gets you.
Yep.
Every time it gets you.
Yep.
So the crazy thing is when basically we went from The Untamed to Niobe Shear's life, this one right here, and this is the kind of the most famous one. I wrote this with Amanda Stenberg, the actress who played Rue in the Hunger Games. What we didn't realize at the time back in 2015 is this was the first, because I know you care, this was the first ever nationally distributed comic book with a black female author, artist, and here in the history of entertainment, which is kind of batshit crazy. And Niobe Shear's life is kind of like a Beauty and the Beast love story threaded with mystery that leads to war. Very kind of like beautiful and anime in art style. It's very pretty. And Niobe Shear's life goes to the sequel, Niobe Shear's Death, where Niobe becomes a badass bounty hunter hunting down sex traffickers and slave traders to reflect our own girls who get abducted. Yes, you D&D nerds, these runes are translatable. We have D&D Pathfinder games and miniatures and live-action role-playing swords I'll be showing off. Then we'll have Niobe Shear's spirit combining her faith and fighting, right? Because we're three-dimensional people over here. And then we'll finish with Niobe Shear's God, where she'll bind nations against the devil, her father, the Untamed. Because Niobe's mixed, right? She's half black, half white, sure. She's half elven, half human, but also half angel, half demon, to reflect the duality of spirits we all share. So that was the pitch I gave to HBO. They seemed to like it, and the pitch to the convention. So I don't know, hopefully it worked.
What's the late? I know you gave us an update last time you went. What's the latest?
Exactly the same shit, bro. In development. That's all I can say. It's a really, it's amazing. It's to kind of spell it out for kind of like collectors and speculators, especially who really invest their hard-earned money into this business. A lot of comics, obviously, as we know, get options, and sometimes they get optioned for a quick announcement. Sometimes they get optioned because they really want to make it. Sometimes there's an executive at the studio who really is in love with the project, and then they leave. It's just so many different ways that things that happen. There are projects that I know that some of you guys would be like, oh my God, that's one of my favorite shows. It might have been in development for 10 years, but because it's not necessarily kind of a big project, and I think the speculation market has really taken off in the last few years, so everyone's spotlights on it. But some projects that I know have just been huge hits of recent. I'm like, oh my God, there was in development for 10 years and another one for 5 years. And So I've had to learn, and I always ask speculators, obviously it's a risk like any kind of real estate or anything like that, to have patience, but also when you support something, support it because you also love the project.
Absolutely.
It can hurt you otherwise. So it's be in love with the ones that you hopefully wanting to speculate, unless you've really got a sure thing, which is really tough. But we're in development, bro. We're in development. On something fun, I can't say exactly what it is. I was hoping to be able to say it for tonight, but maybe that will give me an excuse to come back on, and don't want to take up too much time. But there will be some really fun Stranger Comicsy announcements soon, which should get some tongues wagging, and it's going to be pretty awesome.
Are you guys still with Vampire Hunter D, the license, or?
Yeah. Thank you, everybody in the chat. That is a lot of hearts. Yeah. So we did Vampire Hunter D, the first issue, but we didn't own the rights to the publishing. So we were hired by the studio in Japan and the studio in America that owned the rights. And then after we did the first issue, there was some kind of complications with the artist's health. I'm being diplomatic, and then I think it's one of those cases where, because we took a little bit longer, they kind of pulled the plug on us. And I wish them the best.
What it is.
It is what it is. And 3 or 4 years later, I'm like, hopefully issue 2 comes out.
You were when you were given the pitch that we all love and heard, you talked about something that I think is the most important part, and that is if it's a good story, if you tell a good tale, it doesn't matter. It's gonna work, right? And people are gonna love it. And the reason I always loved that pitch and the story and how Untamed came out and stuff like that is I remember being a kid, and not maybe a kid. I was in high school, like literature class, and the first time that I was forced to read the Divine Comedy, right? And the story of Dante with Virgil, and they're trying, they're going through, and it was the first real story that I remember that kind of like just grabbed me and was like, holy cow. Like I would never expect something like that to grab me. And I've always like most of us that are into comics, like we go towards that hero's journey tale, right? And the hero's journey will always be one of my favorite storylines, no matter what. And I think that's the key. As long as you got a good story, it doesn't matter whether it's you're trying to hit the speculators or this and that. Man, it's a great story. That's all. Period.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I completely agree. And it's so interesting because I remember hearing some folks like, it's about a year ago, they were like, oh, I hear you're making the Untamed, or you're doing this to try and win over speculators. I'm like, I'm creating comics to tell stories. That's what I got in this 30 years. I've been creating this world for 30 years. And then I just learned, I think, there are, comic collectors and then speculators. And then if I'm going to do beautiful variants and fun variants and so on, what's a good price point that they can win as well? In God willing, it gets made and everybody wins and everyone's happy. But for me, it's all about telling the story that I feel has a human soulful resonance, whether you're white, black, or brown. You can connect on a human level, and it is interesting. I've been thinking about this recently. All of my stories, it doesn't matter if it's Niobe or the Stranger or Deuce or any one of these characters. It's about finding your tribe and finding where you fit in and finding your fellowship, on your journey and looking for second chances. And it's, I don't know, it's a bit of a common theme now. I'm getting a bit older and, scraggly eyebrowed and whatnot.
I remember when I first met you in Baltimore, you knew nothing of what speculator was.
I had a clue.
You were like, "Wow, what the hell are all these people looking for this book for?"
Real quick, I just want to interrupt you, Mel, to fit on the point, because when we had JG Jones, and you know this, we talked to JG Jones recently, and we asked him the same thing. Like, do you know that like some of your books sell for like, hundreds to thousands of dollars on the secondary market? He's like, no, have no clue. And you're just like, are you kidding me? Like, so
Right.
like I see it, I understand it. It's a niche market that is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And my thoughts are on any way that you can help the comics market or to tell us a good story,
Yeah.
it's worth it.
Yeah. I mean, we got so gnarly in the specula, with the waterfall. That's the super famous one, and
Yes.
we picked it up, and
I had to do it. Bro.
we did some metal editions of
I
it.
thought-
and
Oh, you still have some left?
this is mine, dude.
Oh.
It's funny.
You're not gonna make that same mistake twice.
The only way I have an original waterfall is there's a couple from Seattle.
Yep.
The Cornishes, they're legends. We have even a special reward on the Kickstarter where they dropped 7G. I mean, they're legends, right? So they have about 18 waterfalls. Oh, so let me run and grab something. This is waterfall related. Give me a total of about 5 seconds, because Brian, you're going to be very happy.
All right.
The fucking when he had the last sale, one of those waterfalls went for like $4,000.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
I sold mine for $100. Yeah, it hurts. It
All right,
hurts.
so check this out. So this is the Cornishes, because they felt bad because I didn't have one. They bought me this as a gift.
Oh,
Wow.
beautiful.
I literally did not have any, and because I had no clue back then about speculator markets, I didn't really know, and they were buying all these up. All right, so we had this. Now, what I'm going to show you, and you guys will really appreciate this, the Cornishes, we do special edition covers for them. This is limited to 25 copies. This is from an old Kickstarter.
Oh, wow. My favorite all-time cover.
Is that some
that is
That's
amazing.
back wall.
Yeah. That is amazing.
sick.
So there are the Cornishes hoarding all the
Oh.
9.8s.
That is so sick.
Because they're waterfall junkies. And there's me with a muscle for the first time ever. And
That is so sick.
Yeah, it's crazy. So we got a 9.8 signature series of this. So I was like, if I'm going to have a waterfall, I'm going to jam it on a cover somehow with the Cornishes as junkies.
Yes.
You don't have any more of those left?
I do. Yeah, I do. I have a couple of 9.8s kicking it. So if anybody is interested,
Yes.
let me know.
Green Lantern 85, for those of you guys that don't know, probably one of the most important comic books in the industry, that where the real turn was taken to talk about real issues, in my opinion.
That whole that Green Arrow, Green Lantern series was an amazing
Danny
legendary
O'Neill,
run.
Neil Adams.
Yeah.
That run is awesome sauce.
Yeah.
They touched on shit they weren't supposed to be touching on.
Yeah, it's kind of weird when you read it nowadays, but if you put yourself back then,
Right.
and you see, but if you know the history, that's another thing. Like, to me, history and storytelling are always intertwined, and obviously, but it's so important to know the history of the times that were going on, especially in comics. We forget about how important comics is to history and vice versa. And Neil Adams talks about, working at in comics in those days in Manhattan back in the 70s, and how bad it was back then, especially for the drug problem and this and that. And he fought to talk about it in comics, and they won out by doing that on Green Lantern, which is amazing, just absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Cool stuff, man. I'm jealous.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's wild. It's very wild, man. It's funny. I remember the comic that had a massive impact on me was the Hulk, and you guys know this better than I do. Is the run when it was the Wilson kid having AIDS, and whether or not they were going to use the Hulk serum. It fucked me up as a kid. Reading that, having such a big impact, and and then here we are. Here I am. Years later, making comics and trying to. Just plant some seeds and let people water them, where you have historical context of societal context, within your, and that's what comics is about, having fun, but also being able to plant some seeds.
It's got to be pretty amazing also to create something and then hear people say how much they enjoy it, or if it's helped them, or what it means to them, and what you've done. I'm sure you have quite a few people doing that. I mean, there's people I know that talk about it. So
really?
yeah, like
Wild.
What was? I'm sorry, Brian, to cut you off.
No, go for it, brother.
I was like, when did you encounter your first hater? I mean, everybody was told that your first
Oh
fan.
yeah, I know.
first-
My God, I love the
first
haters.
hater.
I get a lot. It's adorable. They just need a hug. I think the first hater I remember getting was, the one that sticks out was I got a death threat by the Aryan Nation.
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. No, it was funny. It was because I was doing the kids' books, right? I do a lot of kids' books.
Yeah.
And one is called I Am Mixed, a celebration of all cultures. I'm mixed, so fuck it. And I like the concept of empathizing and learning how to empathize with other cultures. But I knew it was such touchy word, whether you're white or black, or you're just, walks of life and so on, right? Some PC motherfuckers, and I'm very left, but I'm not as PC as most. They get sensitive, like, oh, that book should have been called I'm multiracial. I'm like, yeah, come on, let's it's okay.
When you go to jail, they don't say, "Hey, this guy is multiracial, is black."
right, exactly. So anyway, I had some death threats from those guys. That was cute, and
That's crazy. That's
badge of honor is what that is. Yeah,
that's taking a whole other level.
and then one that really stands out, another one that stands out in person was I was wearing a T-shirt at New York Comic Con. Funny enough, this was I don't know, a few years back. It was around the beginning of kind of the Trump movement, and there was a guy, a forklift guy, and he was MAGA hatted out, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I'm wearing a T-shirt that says Black Heroes Matter, and he kept on giving me this look like he wanted to murder me. And I think, which is, fine, whatever. And we're setting up the booth, and he's seeing all the comics, and all the kind of comics that we have. And he was just really giving me the evil eye. And then, so anyway, we finished setting up the booth. We go back, and then we get ready the following morning to go to the con. And my staff, they were like, Seb, another hour, 2 more hours. We don't have to get up, just another hour. And I'm like, no, we got to get there. Got to go. You never know. We can make a sale in the morning. I don't know. We get there, and we're the only booth surrounded by other booths that have been like the forklift that just said "fuck you," and they just literally had.
I remember that.
Obliterated. Do you remember that?
I remember that.
They obliterated our booth.
I remember that.
wow.
Yeah, it was cool.
I remember
was
that.
Like, oh, really? So they were like scramble to get the booth together. People are selling shit. You know me, Mel. I'm panicking if I'm not selling. So I'm like. Go! What the fuck's going on?
I don't think I've known somebody that's walked past your booth and it hasn't, fell in love with your characters in some way or another. Whether because you're like, you're just, like selling, and it's a great story. So everybody that we bring up Stranger Comics and you in the conversations, like, oh yeah, I know walking past his booth, I'm gonna get something.
That's.
I can't even call what Sebastian does like harassment. It's like beyond. It's like intergalactic. Remember Prince? How Prince had that look, and it wasn't sexual harassment. It was just a whole different other shit. Male or female, you're gonna fall in love with Prince. I think Sebastian's from the same planet as Prince is from.
There's a difference between carnival barkers and people that know how to talk to people, right? So
it's his eyes. And I'm totally comfortable with my sexuality, but his eyes. This is a beautiful man, right?
Oh, dude, I love you, bro. I appreciate that. I mean, it's the way I look at it is like this: when folks are coming to a convention, they're willing. They've spent so much money to get on a flight or drive there, gas, the tickets, the food, the parking. Your outro, like so much dough before you walk in the door, and then maybe you're a guy wants to go and get some Funko Pop kind of thing, or you want to get a signature by some other fucker. Whatever it is, it's a dramatic thing. So if someone's going to walk past the booth or take a chance on me, as the song goes, it's like they're going to risk their $4 or a variant or a book. I've got to kind of, really give them the best introduction to the world I have, the best opportunity for them to be able to experience it. Because they might walk past and see a big kind of, banner that's got like, this kind of beautiful kind of artwork and shit up there. And there's just these giant banners and like, what the fuck is that? It looks great, but I'm a bit, should I go over there? I've never heard of this shit before. So it's up to me to be able to share the universe with them and also just give a piece of myself to them, And I also think that's the same too when it comes to creating comics, like you have to honor the medium. And when you learn, like when we were younger, the thing that got us through school for me was the Hulk, right? It got me through bullying, for some people it's celebrities. They watch a movie, they cried their eyes out, they're going through a divorce, something dramatic, and they were like, oh, I'm now connected with that character and that celebrity. And I think that's a lot of the same for us with characters like the Spider-Man, T'Challa, et cetera, that saved us, or it's Lord of the Rings or Star Wars. And I've been talking about this a lot recently because people get a very little bit upset, obviously, with race bending, blah, 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 and so on. The young generation that just are introduced on TV and in that or film, they might not necessarily have read the comics. It's a really interesting time for just the concept of identity of self. How do you see yourself reflected, and what moves you and gets you through the day? So I think we're just in this interesting time in comics, and now comics in this other massive medium. But I won't get all too soapboxy and get all too dramatic.
Hey, Sebastian, are you making it to Baltimore Con this year?
I'm sadly not. We were meant to be in Rose. I know, man. We were meant to be in Rose this weekend with the Hive guys too, and one of our dear friends. We had a friend of ours pass from COVID, and it kind of the team got a bit freaked out. And for me, I have to. The heavy is the head, bro, and it's like my team are really freaked out about going. We have a booth at New York, but it's anti-vax. The whole. I'm sorry, it's mandatory vax and whatnot. But some of my team are like, yeah, let's go. Some are like, I don't want to fuck. I'm not going. It's a lot of money to get from LA to the East Coast.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. We got people here that are in the East Coast trying to figure out how they're going to get to Baltimore and where they're going to stay, man. That thing is not cheap like it used to be.
Yes, right. Yes. I mean, we were doing we were like, okay, fuck it. We're going to do one con. Maybe it'll just have to be in New York. And then maybe we'll rock Emerald City at the end of the year in Seattle because it's just up the coast for us. And you guys know we do cons. Well, that's how we built our business, is doing cons.
Yep.
It's tough.
But it's organic.
That's the thing. It was either Baltimore or New York. I didn't think New York was going to go there, but I got the electrician schedule. It's back on the schedule, so New York is definitely a full on go. I'll tell you, it was touch and go for a while. I mean, you guys don't see that, behind the scenes shit, but it was touch and go. But now it's a full on go. New York Comic Con is in the building. I'll be there for 2 days. No, 3. I'm going on Wednesday. Sebastian is the only person that made me spend money on a fucking Wednesday. It kind of even fucking start yet. I'm peeling back $100 bills. And I'm like, God damn, I'm on the book. I got to pay full price for the book.
No, I should be hooking you up a bit more, Mel, considering
trust
all the
me.
business you bring my way.
No, trust me. I support all independent stuff.
Amen.
If you were with Marvel, it'd be a different fucking story. But you're independent, you do your thing. I don't mind paying full price. The price is the price. I'd love to support you guys, man.
I appreciate it. And I should show you guys in the chat, just in case, those big coffee table books that you see, we do Kickstarter editions. This is a lot of how we kind of cut our teeth on. So you saw the Untamed earlier. So thank you, Mo. Some of our Kickstarter editions, this is how they look, right? So this is like the Busu one with the gold foil and the reversible dust jackets. Look, he's got a halo. And like these books are beautifully painted. You'll see we spent about 7 or 8 years painting this book. And The whole thing's beautiful, and in the back of the book we got all the bonus features and all those types of things. And the fun thing is too, so that's Dusu. That's a story of Niobe's tribe, because we're trying to be like a mini Marvel of fantasy where everything's kind of
now was that the first hardcover?
The first hardcover, brother, was actually
Untamed.
The Untamed.
Untamed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we did this one, Niobe Shear's Life. Again, Hyung from The Last of Us did that right there. And also this right here. This is again Amandla as Niobe. And look, once again, I make the cut as the stranger. Right? The which was actually the CBSI, as you remember, Mel. I brought this to show off a little bit. Ooh, wrong way. The connecting set. For,
I never got one of those. I never got one of those. Believe it or not.
We might have to give you a discount on this shit.
I appreciate it. I
So
want one of the waterfalls, man.
The
So
waterfalls,
here we go.
yes, the waterfalls. And guys, just so you can kind of see, if you guys want, is these books are collector sets on the Kickstarter. And the one thing I just want to say before I space this, guys, is if we have the soft cover editions too. We have the soft cover editions, the trade paperbacks. They're really pretty. J-Lee covers, you name it. But the Kickstarter we're doing is really fun because it's actually it kind of ties in the whole world where Niobe's getting to meet her brother for the first time. He's out of the Dusu book. Dura's first appearance collectors is in Dusu issue 1. Dura and Waso, the brother and the creator of the world's first appearance is in Dusu issue 1. So jump on those DMXs. And the new one, this is one of the covers again, is Niobe and Dura, Wrath of the Ancients.
That's a classic.
Beautiful.
That's a classic painting. Homage.
And you see the beautiful thing. Yeah, so we literally have not this one. Actually, David Mack has a cover of the new Untamed.
That's so gorgeous.
With me again in the corner, just being a douche, right? So we've got multiple David Macks on the campaign, and we have 3 covers. I don't know if I can find them all. Here's another cover here too. We've got beautiful, beautiful covers on the yes, we definitely will be doing an omnibus. And if you do collect hardcovers, the hardcovers themselves are like mini omnibuses. Here's another one. Look, this is what I wanted to show you is we have 3 covers basically where Dura is braiding Niobe's hair. So we're really playing with kind of the concept of the matriarch of the world, and also the concept of Black mothers and they're passing down their cultural, everything cultural onto their children, and also are caretakers of the world. So you got all sorts of fun stuff. Oh, and I wrote Niobe and Dura, guys, with Prentice Penny, who is the showrunner of the show Insecure on HBO, and that's why I met it.
I love Insecure.
And the Lauryn Hill homage, guys, if you want, is this one right here, the Lauryn Hill and Erykah Badu one. If you guys go to, and if you guys permit me, and I just don't want to take up time, is it okay?
Brother.
Thank you very much. That's very, very kind. I'm going to do a share screen for the guys in the chat just to show where you guys can go. All right. So my afro is on point. Good Lord, I feel like my afro is now like I'm a member of the Kiss band. It's all falling down. I'm becoming like 1980s. All right, so here we go. So this is the Kickstarter, guys, and I don't know if I'm correct here, and you guys know this better, but we might be the first Kickstarter from an independent.
Wow.
With a Black lead character. I know a lot of you guys don't give a fuck, but it is kind of a big deal that we might be the first that has broken 100K. So if you scroll down, you can see there's your Jack Kirby homage in full.
Beautiful.
And you can get these as add-ons, guys, the whole 9. There's the cover you just saw.
That's fire.
And there's the Mac.
David Mack just he can't
Kills
draw
it.
anything bad.
He's just done a series of originals with J-Lee on my metal sketch blanks.
Yeah.
Hey, so you said Niobe's half angel, half devil.
Yes, to reflect the duality of spirit we all share.
Do you have like an evil Niobe?
Oh yeah.
Niobe? Okay, good.
There's Vastar, Dura's brother, one of the other creators of the world. So in this new comic, Vastar is hunting Dura and Niobe. So imagine kind of like Dura is Obi-Wan and Niobe is Luke, and they're on the run from the Emperor. And these are some of the interior pages, which was very fable-like and beautiful.
It is gorgeous.
By Sheldon Mitchell, Jamaican legend. There's Jay Lee. And there's Peter Bergting. You see the reflection with the evil Niobe in the
That's what I'm talking about.
Some evil action there. There's the new Morkamoa cover. And there's another Morkamoa cover. So if there are any orc heads out there. So what we do, guys, is we've created on the tiers, right? On the rewards, you can literally, we've made it collector heavy this campaign. So you're like, you know what? I want to collect this cover. Oh, you know what? I want these covers. You can cherry pick the covers you want. And there are different rarities. So here's more sets.
Yeah.
More
Wow.
Wait, go back up. Go back.
Ooh, look at that.
Wow, that Nintendo, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Excite Beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get Excite Bike to Excite Beast, because you guys know we have Zelda variants, Altered Beast.
Altered Beast, yep.
Yep. So there's our video game variant. And some more beautiful paintings. And some more Jay Lee. And then here are the David Macks.
Mm.
And we have these guys in foil and in metal. Foil and in metal. And they're super rare. So you can get, and we've called it Mac Attack. And then here are the Rahims. Do you remember the Hokeness with the line art? The Hokeness issue 2?
I thought that was a comics heating up.
I think it may be. I could be wrong. You could be right, actually, Mel. I don't quite remember, but it was the same artist who's done a series of these.
Yep.
So here we go, and here are your Lauryn Hill, Erykah Badu set. Now,
this is tier 4.
This is tier 3.
Tier 3.
Tier 3. So it's actually they're $30 for the tier 3. But what you can do is you scroll down here and say, you know what, I want to get the David Mack or the Eric. You know what, for $50, I'm going to get the Lauryn Hill, the Erykah Badu as a set. And it also comes with another tier 1 cover as well. So you've got 3 comics for that and a whole bunch of goodies as well. And if you want the Mac Attack, right, you can get the Mac Attack. You can get these 2 for $50 with another tier 1 as well. So there's ways to basically get lots of cool shit. And then you've got inks in the tier 4 and more version variants and you name it.
See, this is the shit I'm talking about. People spending $200 on a Wednesday at Comic-Con instead of a Thursday when it opens.
Yeah, no, it's nutty. Look, there's the books, but yeah. So without taking up too much of your time, the other cool thing what we've done. Oh, and here's the gold editions.
Ooh.
I'll show you how good it looks. For some reason, it always does this. Look at this.
Wow.
So we have the gold editions of the Dusu, and these have actually been. We actually sold quite a few of these. So jump on this if you're a metal collector. This is the first appearance of Dura. She's the creator of the world of Asunder and Niobe's brother. So we've got metal sets, trade sets, you Pathfinder games, you name it. Now, the last thing I'll say, and then I'll shut up, is you guys can get on this Kickstarter, right? Pledge whatever you want and say, fuck, I want to get more than one pledge. You can literally pledge for one item and then add on another entire reward, not just an item, but another entire reward. And this is the one that I'm surprised it's still there. I'm just going to scroll down. If you want to get the hardcovers, guys, you can get the hardcovers. You can get the entire hardcover set. We call it the super hardcover lover, if you prefer it hard to soft, as we do in England. Got the Dusu silvers. Is this the golds are here? Is this? We call it a silver metal baller bundle. It's brushed metals. The $750, you literally get 9 brushed metals plus 4 other exclusives from the other tiers.
Wow.
So we have 1 left of that. So if there's any collectors out there, jump on some of these bad boys, because we've got some incredible deals. And I know I've got some collectors waiting and sniping. We have 16 days to go. So yeah, that's my, and if you guys want to find it, it's very simple. Just go to strangercomics.com. it's the top thing in the banner. Message me at on IG and I'll send you the link. But it's in the link in our bio. StrangerComics.com. You'll see it.
Amazing.
Hell yeah.
Awesome sauce.
I was the Mac model, Joe. Yes, I was the Mac. It was. What's really crazy is on that David Mack cover. He's because then now and again it was the first comic I did was the Untamed. So we're like, fuck, we need a model. I guess I'll model as the Stranger, and so it's become a bit of a running gag. But when we announced the HBO, that was this dramatic photo, and I looked like a Turkish vampire. I looked crazy. And so Mac used the same photo. I'm like, good Lord, people don't just think I'm so vain. Like, just
See, but
into the David Mack cover, you know.
there was an Untamed Stranger. Fun fact: the character was based off of Sean Bell.
Oh,
Correct.
Sean Bean.
Sean Bean.
Sean Bean. Yeah, well, you know what's funny is
He always dies and everything.
he always dies. We did a deal with Film Roman for the Untamed. We had an option with them, and we did a animatic short, and he was the voice because I my producer on the project, he'd worked with Sean on a movie, and I was like, oh my god, let's get Sean. We can just say he's back from the dead in the Untamed. It's fucking perfect, you know. But yeah, sadly it didn't that deal. I was in development, and then I got the rights back.
Yeah, definitely recipe Sean Bell though. I didn't want to. But again, you guys, you know where to go. You guys know what to do. You see what the product is. It's there. It's for you to buy.
We got some good stuff, and we have the. You can also, if you guys want, we do have the hip hop foil set where you can get like.
Hey, look! Open that up. Open that up.
You know, I gotta show where are you at?
Right there. Right there. Mighty LV, my first variant cover.
I purposely put you next to a very pretty lady with those.
Yes, she did.
And
Mighty Melvy's first variant appearance.
And there's Jay Lee right there too.
And there's Sean.
Big
Sean
legs
Leggett.
on there, yeah.
Big Sean, yeah, Big Sean's on there. And we've got on this side we got Viola Davis. We got all sorts of, you know, David Walker's on here too. We got there's
That's
Viola
my man.
and
David
Viola.
Walker's a good
Beautiful. Yeah.
dude. Yeah, I need one of those. I don't have one of those foils. I'm on it. I don't have a foil.
We only just came out with it pretty recently. But yeah, I'll get you a copy. Yeah. So this is also on the Kickstarter, guys. You can get these as add-ons on the Kickstarter. These beautiful. There's the low end theory one.
That's insane. As a foil, that's insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
And fun fact, that's the mum, and the kid is this little lady right here. These are some of our first ever cosplayers. So it's
That's cool.
pretty awesome. Pretty awesome.
I love it.
That's what's up.
Yep.
I will say, and what I do have a suggestion for people is that you know, because the Untamed, which is the first appearance, you know, that's all sold out. It's very hard to get. Just remember that once the TV series kicks off, people, especially the young ladies, are not necessarily going to be looking for comics. They're going to be looking for the hardcover books. And I'm looking at your website right now, and there was like the Kickstarter edition. There's a couple of Kickstarter editions, some of them signed and whatnot. So y'all might want to think about that. It looks like there's a set here, Untamed hardcover graphic novel bundle for like $110.
Yeah, we've done. Thank you. Yeah, Lucas. Yeah, we've got a lot of bundle deals on the website too. Because I'm promoting the Kickstarter so much, I forget. During the Kickstarter, we actually have on the website, guys. Go to strangercomics.com. Follow us at Stranger Comics. We have a discount code all through the month. That way, if people are like, "Oh, I wanted to get the new Nibendura comic."
Yeah, give me the code. Give me the code.
Give me the code.
Give me the code right now.
The code is StrangerCon on the website. So the very top left, guys, StrangerCon, and it gives you 25% off everything on the website.
Boom.
So you can stack. You can literally stack the bundled discount deals with that discount. The only place it does not let you get it is on the if you know what I'll do, if you guys are cool real swift, I'll show you real quickly in the chat so you guys can see it in the chat. You guys are very, very being very, very patient with me.
That's good.
It's very, very, very appreciated. So here we go, guys. So if you here's the website, all right, strangercomics.com, real easy. At the very top left here, you'll see use code STRANGERCON for 25% off all month during the Kickstarter. So you can scroll down and say, you know what, I want to go to the Kickstarter, fine. I want to go to a book bundle deal. I'm going to click on Seb's mug. I'm going to get the trade bet collection. I'm going to get these collections. And in here, you can get in here, and you should be able to get the regular editions or the Kickstarter edition, signed or unsigned, so everything's on discount, and then you add your discount code at the end. So multiple ways to get stuff, and I'll show you some other fun stuff too. Discount comic bundles as well, where you can get Jay Lee editions, the Virgin editions of Shear's Death, ink editions. It's just other ways to get more stuff. The Cloner H set, which is a beautiful Assessor Untamed Still a Full set, matching. Stack up your discounts. And for new folks that want to get you got collectible comics and where you can find some of the other hip hop variants. And in the Stranger Reserve, guys, this is where you'll find also shit like our MF Doom homage for Ruining Christmas.
I like Ruining Christmas. I'm still waiting for Ruining Christmas.
It hasn't got to you? Dude, we got this.
I got it.
Oh, okay, perfect. And you've got foil editions, you've got Ponyo edition, you've got all sorts of fun stuff. Swords, all sorts of crazy. So that gives you kind of a bit of a window. So make sure you jump on the code, subscribe, you get PDFs for free, but this is another way to get to the Kickstarter. And so you just click on this bad boy and join the Kickstarter, guys. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. It's making history, and you should be a hoot.
People are always joke. Yeah, you're right. That's coming soon, guys. I had to stick around. I had to be here for this. People always talk about like they want to see what's on our like eBay saved searches list. You know what I mean? To see one of my eBay saved searches lists that has been on there forever is the Untamed #1, the 1 in 10. Yeah,
9.8.
Yep, I am trying to scoop those every chance I have, man. Those beautiful. Yeah, I mean, just gorgeous.
That's a foil. You foiled that too?
There's a metal, bro. We have
a
metal edition and a Virgin, and the Virgin editions are only 10 of them. These are on the Stranger Reserve. And then, bro, if you're interested, bro, and you want a Kersheg, what I can do, one of the 1 in 10s, because we have a few, I just hold back, is normally the 1/5. They're normally we rock them for $1.50. I think they go for a bit more on eBay, but normally I rock them for $1.50. What I've been doing is I say, okay, look, I'll give you the Untamed Kersheg, the White Orc 1 in 10. I'll give you the Hand of the Devil, and I'll give you issue 2 as well, which actually has Buxton the Dwarf's first appearance. That's another serious first appearance. I do all 3 for $200. So if you're interested in the chat, let me know.
Yep, I will be talking to you after the show.
See, Brian looked into his eyes. See what happened?
Speaking of the Untamed, what we did was this really a crazy story behind this is, so we have the Untamed sketch blanks, right? So we're like, okay, let's do some sketch blanks, do 100 of them. And one of our artists that comes on every Thursday, apparently I just do this all the time.
See, look at your eyes, yeah. See?
And so he drew it and he sent it to me. I was like, you know what? That's fucking awesome. Let's do 50 variants of this. And I'll split the money with you 50-50 just to say thank you. And
how much are those?
These are $40, and that we've got about 6 left. I haven't even pushed it.
Put one to the side. This motherfucker he ain't even in New York yet. I'm fucking spinning.
And yeah, Jason, yes, to answer your question, the Hand of the Devil is also the first appearance. There are two first appearances. The Hand of the Devil was meant to be the regular retail, and then the 1 in 10 was the White Orc Kersheg. I have to dig into the other room. But this
You don't have any more of the regular Kershiks? How much?
I do. Normally by themselves they're 150. So usually I rock that directly for 150. And
Beautiful.
then I do a bundle deal if you want the hand, Kershak, and issue 2 for 200. Now,
which is the best way to go.
It's the best way to go. But here's the best way. If you really want the best way to go, I've got a box here where I can show it to you. And we came out. This is the reality with the Untamed guys. Is we came out in 2009, and
everybody threw those books on the floor.
They did. They did. Those them. Yes, they did. It's hilarious.
I know the story.
Yes. So the crazy thing is we kind of organized a bit of a coup. It's kind of fun. And I know this is on YouTube, but fuck it. Is we knew the producer of Watchmen and Hellboy was coming. So what we made sure was there was a line for the Untamed. So when he's like, oh shit, these motherfuckers are big, even though we were sharing the booth with like 10 other people, like literally 10 other people in a booth. And like everyone's just lining up to get this Untamed book signed. So we created a bit of an event and then started charging. But yes, it was very funny.
That's the way to do it. Hell yeah.
But 2009, we had printed it and we had some decent store orders, and then we got in some stuff with some other publishery folks I can't talk about, and then we came out of the lab in 2015 with the Untamed hardcover and Niobe, and the New York Comic Con exclusive was this. This is the metal edition of it, but this was the New York Comic Con edition. Of Niobe on the Rock.
Yeah, I got that signed by Mandela.
You did. Super rare, dude. I haven't seen her in years, so you got a super rare book. So around 2017, 2018, some of our fans were like, "Yo, you never came out with issues 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7." And again, to your guys' note, I didn't realize the seriousness of collector markets or speculators. Like, all right, we'll do it like this. So we did 100 of them, and issue 3 has the first cameo appearance of Scarlock, and issue 7, because you've read the big book, has the first cameo appearance of Assessor. I actually think I have a set here, and those sets are usually $1,000. And I only have and that's it.
Okay.
So if you want to see it, I can show it to you. If I've got it, I might have it handy.
Yeah, brother.
Assessor is the character that everybody is hopping on at the conventions.
Yes, this is a big one because she's Oh, and then we did a New York Comic Con exclusive, guys, for the Untamed for last year. For you couldn't be at New York, so this was another opportunity to get the Untamed with Nabi's first appearance. It's just a later printing, obviously.
Yeah,
these are really, really pretty Bergting covers. So,
well, Sebastian, how come you don't do a Baltimore Comic Con joint? I know you're not coming, man, but just do a Baltimore Comic Con joint and then just sell it on the site, just like some of these other dudes are doing.
No, you're right. It's a good question. It's a really good point. So these are the originals. Here you go. Here are the originals. So here is your Kershak.
Yeah, let me get that off you.
Your original Hand of the Devil right here.
Yep, run it.
And bless you. And then this poem actually is what I built the Untamed around. I was in love with some chick when I shouldn't have been, and wrote this poem and then built the story around it. That's how melodramatic I am. And this was issue 2. So this is a really baked story. And the Sinner's Prayer is named after the Ray Charles tune, A Sinner's Prayer.
Awesome sauce.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. And then the sequel, The Killing Floor, is named after the Skip James tune, Killing Floor. I don't know, this is totally out of order, but here's a Bonk video game cover.
Yeah, Bonk. Who fucking remembers Bonk?
And,
I love this.
Dude in my class. Dude was a class had a big ass head. We just call him Bonk.
Yeah. Oh, here they are. I have them. Crazy. Okay. All right. So here is there's only 100 of these printed. We don't have a lot of these left. These are just other foilies.
Singapore in the building.
Is this all right? So here we go. So you've seen issues 1 and 2. This is issue 3 by Peter Bergting. So it plays with the symbolism of the hand in the water, and the stranger coming for her, the devil coming for Lariel. Right. That's issue 3. And then issue 4 is the stranger in the. He's just fought a bunch of silver elves. That's the hand and the devil and the blood in the moon on the reflection. This is one of my favorite covers we've ever done. It might not be easy to see on the reflection, but this is the stranger walking away from the memory of his wife and child, so he can do the devil's deal. But then also, here's the eye socket and the nose socket of the devil's skull watching over them. So there's a lot of cool shit there. And then here's issue 6 when he's about to face off with his brother. This kind of spaghetti western showdown. And a lot of people's favorite cover is issue 7, the reverse cloak and dagger kind of vibe with the blood wings coming off. So that's
the first in Essa.
First cameo appearance of Assessor right here. It's the only way you can get it. It's crazy.
Nick Hart had bought a set.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Smart man.
Yeah, Nick Hart spent a lot of money with
Nick Hart. Yeah, Nick Hart's good dude.
Yes, he is. Really good dude. Really good dude. I remember the last time I was here, he was wearing Navy shirts. Yeah. So yeah, lots of stuff. You know, lots of crazy stuff you can get. You know, if you want to, jump into the world.
I have nothing better than world building, in my opinion. I think that grabs me more than anything. I always I love world building. I love continuity. I love everything about it. It's always been one of my favorite things about comics. It's been one of my favorite things about certain video games. Like, I got really deep into like World of Warcraft, not because of like the gameplay, but because of the lore and the world building, and you know what I mean? And that's what really grabs me, is just creating all that cool stuff. Same with Star Wars. I mean, like we always fell in love with Star Wars, and that world building that he did is just amazing.
It's immense.
Yeah,
it's immense. It's so funny because, I guess in some respects, just playing so much D&D and just being such an uber nerd, we've been playing, so just creating the world organically. And I got to share something with some of the fans the other day, that the character Dura is the ancient of the butterfly, right? So she's the creator of the world, the concept of rebirth. She dies, she has to be reborn to keep taking care of the world. So Niobe is this one where she's like, fuck, time out, I'm done. You can take over now, kid. I just don't want to do this shit anymore. And you find in our world that Niobe is just another Jedi, that many have come before her and failed. So it's not just this, Niobe's Superman, kind of Neo, she's just another Jedi in the making. So we can all kind of relate to her a bit more. But what I did was, so here she is. Well, this is the Eric Badu homage, right, with the butterfly wings, right? So what I got to show people is, right, this book of Adusu came out in 2011 or 10, I believe, the first issue, and I'm like, check out the first page. And on the very first page, there's a caterpillar. So here we are in, I had to look at the clock, 2021. 10 years ago, we had Dura's concept of her journey on the very first page of a book 10 years ago.
That's great. So continuity.
Yes, super fun stuff.
Yeah, that's great, man. Mel's going for round 2 of the water. He's dipping in the water pool early.
I really appreciate you guys having me on, and I feel like, and I just feel very blessed and very honored to,
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, man?
Yeah, we feel honored.
Excuse me, Sebastian.
Yes, sir.
Is there any of those Ruining Christmas MF Doom that are still in stock?
Yes, there are. Absolutely, bro. Yeah, they're on the Stranger Reserve. They're $20 a pop, I believe. Yeah, thanks, man.
Sometime tomorrow.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. We haven't put up Ruining Christmas stupidly on the website yet. We have a Ruining Christmas, it's super handy dandy, but we have a really fun Outcast and NWA cover, EWA and Outcast.
Sweet.
Yeah, if you like that stuff and you like Ruining Christmas and want to giggle, it's a really fun comic.
Yes.
Amen. Well, it's time for my smoke break. Sebastian, if you're not here when I get back, it was great seeing you, brother, and I'll talk to you soon. I'll be back, guys.
Thank you. Smoke break. That's epic.
So, hang out with us, Sebastian.
Yeah, I'd love to hang out with you guys
Because we're gonna delve into some comic news and shit that happened this week, and we're gonna talk some stocks. We're gonna talk a whole bunch of other good shit.
That's
Yes,
awesome.
sir.
And I'll jot some stuff down in the chat for people that have any questions. I see Jason's like, I have to talk about Dura and her first appearance. Dura's first appearance is in the book Dusu Path of the Ancients. So any Dusu Path of the Ancients, that's where you'll find her with Naibi's brother Wasso. It's a really big deal because we've developed her a lot at HBO as being the creator of the world. So that's a good one to jump on.
All right, Lucas, what the hell are you pouring, bro?
Hey, I'm still working on that hot brow, man. That mini cake.
You still got that shit?
You think I would be able to drink all this shit by myself in one weekend? Shit. Y'all must really think I'm fucked up. God.
Yo, big shout out to Sniff Comics. Once again, sniffcomics.com. Go to Sniff Comics, and he's having some super sale and a lot of good stuff. So definitely give him a shout out. Tell him Drunken Chat sent you.
Yep. All right, let's get into it. Make sure I share my screen. All right. So, Disney. Every week it got something about Disney, and of course, all right, once again, I am not a stock advisor. I'm not certified or anything. I do have conflicting interests when it comes to Disney because I am a stockholder, so take that for what you want. But Disney this week, in fact, it may have been like a day or two ago, announced that they are doing exclusive theatrical windows for the remaining 2021 slate of films, right? And that's big news, right? Because there's the consternation in between what's been going on with Black Widow and Shang-Chi and this one and that one, right? So they're saying, okay, from now on, all the ones that are being released in 2021, theatrical only, right? And some people are going to be like, and I know some people are going to be like, well, yeah, Black Widow 1. No, you stupid motherfuckers. You poor, stupid motherfuckers. You know why this is because China, once again, China has a blackout on non-China movies during the summertime. Well, the summertime is over, and a lot of the movies that normally would have gotten their permits or license to show in China still have not gotten that because of some weird trade fights back and forth in between the U.S. Right? So that's that. So there's like, okay, well, fine, we're just going to make our money without China, right? So that's what this is all about. So coming up is going to be Last Duel, Ron's Gone Wrong, Eternals on November 5th. I don't know.
What the fuck is Last Duel?
It's probably some non-MCU, non-Marvel movies, but it's a Disney movie. West Side Story, yep, that's the one I'm waiting on, and Kingsman. How has it affected the stock? Not really, right? Because it's been bouncing back and forth between like 183 to like 187. But what you got to do is you got to pay attention is that within the next month or two, actually maybe about a month and a half, there is supposed to be another earnings release. The CEO of Disney is supposed to come out and talk about the whole Black Widow situation, talk about the Shang-Chi situation, and talk about this. So that's the price jump and the price thing that you want to look at. And don't forget, even though I know some of the states have said that they're going to go ahead and keep their moratoriums in place, a lot of people are not going to have that safety net, so they're going to have to sell what they want because I know people understand that AMC is a meme stock. I know people understand that GameStop is a meme stock, which got rocked, and I mean rocked terribly this week. Disney is a meme stock as well.
Disney's a meme stock?
Disney's a meme stock, and I'll tell you why. Because hey, they got their carnival shut down, they got half their park shut down, and they barely were able to show any of the movies. Yet people kept pushing like, hey, yeah, look, Disney is cheap. Disney is freaking cheap. So they kept pushing. Well, Disney should not be making as much money as it should, as it is, just because of the movies. Remember, most of the money comes from the parks and the carnivals and from licenses. but it's still going strong. So what I would be looking for is at the next earning release and everything is for them to start talking about dividends. That's the only thing that should be pushing the price. That's the only reason why it should be anywhere above 160, is that people are expecting that. And any day now, they're going to start talking about dividends and returning those dividends that was in place about 2 years ago. That's it.
That's interesting. Very interesting, because I wouldn't consider Disney a meme stock, but
well, once they dropped their dividends, and people kept pushing for it, kept pushing like yeah, let's. But where's the money coming from? It's not coming from the movies.
Disney Plus.
It's not coming. It's not, you know. But here's something that I think that you comic book speculators will definitely be interested in is the D23 Expo.
All right, here we go.
That's today.
Right. That was today, right? So this one is big because for those who remember, one of the biggest Marvel comics that has come out with
Marvel 1000.
Yeah, that Marvel 1000 that was only available. Yep, that was only available at the D23 Expo. There was two versions. There was the colored version, and then there was the black and white version.
Remember the color version we gave away in the Drunken box, the original Drunken box?
Yep, we had to stop Nick Hart from eating it. God bless his soul.
Yeah.
So they're saying that the next one is going to be September 9th through the 11th, 2022. So go ahead, get your ducats together, get those pennies together, scratch them together, get them ready. Now, when are the tickets supposed to come out? Tickets are supposed to be sold in January 20 of 2022.
Where was this located? Cali or Florida?
That I'm not sure. Where was
it might be Anaheim.
Anaheim? Okay.
Because I think that's where the last one was held back in 2019.
Yep, it says September 9th, 10th, 11th at the Anaheim Convention Center.
Okay.
Right. So it's going to be a beautiful place, beautiful time to take the kids. Kind of hurricane season, so do what you want. Figure that out. But the key, once again, the key is not just to get to the D23 Expo and hope you get a copy. It's to make sure that you get the specialized version of it. Unfortunately, I don't have that here. But there is a gold premium membership for D23 stuff, right? Which you can pay for. It's like $99 a month, right? And with that $99 a month, you get invitations to special events. So I'm thinking that if you get your little membership to that gold membership, then when they have this D23 Expo, that special little off to the side freaking thing, you get invited to that, and that's when you're going to get whatever free comic or special comic is going to come out.
So wait, so you start paying for it now. The Expo
or maybe November. Oh, actually, yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
you might
2022 is right. That's right.
Yeah.
Jeez.
No, I'm not. No, they don't. No. Because the D23 people can sell it for $1,000. You take it to Anaheim, plus your fucking shit you got to pay a month here. You better buy the shit off eBay.
Yep. So individual plan is $99 a year. You get one gold member card and gold member certificate, access to 123 gold member to virtual and in-person events. Other gold offers, gold member collector set, and the 23 publication. So that's what you get in the meantime.
Interesting.
So Marvel, they have their little digital presence, and I'm not even talking about the Marvel NFTs right now. I'm talking about that Marvel Unlimited. They have broken off this other piece. It's called Marvel Infinity. And it's kind of interesting because within the Marvel Infinity stuff, they are offering these. They call them. They're not necessarily free, right? Because you have to pay for Marvel Unlimited anyway. But they're their own original comics that are specifically for Marvel Infinity. Look, I know why this is. It's because DC, they've already matched up with Webtoon to do their stuff for free. I think it's going to be free. So this is Marvel's answer to that. Hey, look what we got. We got these comics over here. They're going to be serialized. They're going to be just over here, and that's it. Do I think it's worth it getting into Marvel Unlimited? Not necessarily, right? Because no, unless of course, at some point you get Marvel Unlimited, and then you get to your house a hardcover written copy of whatever's in Infinity. But we'll see what's going on with that.
Yeah.
Mel, your girl Bree, man, she's tripping. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. She's talking about, yeah, she's talking about, you see me running hiking in this outfit, what would you do? Why is she hiking in a fishnet dress? What the fuck is wrong with her?
I'll get back to you on this.
I think Captain Marvel's gonna get killed by one of the fucking Eternals. It's gonna be Camilla Khan from here on out.
Oh man,
she fucked up. How you fuck up Disney money?
I don't know. Just a little thing that was kind of a big deal this week is that a lot of people were saying. In fact, I think we actually talked about this with Trish Foster on your show, Blind Adam. It's about the Dark Ages.
Yeah.
One. Yeah, a lot of people were saying that it was upside down, that the logo was upside down. But Marvel was saying that that's not necessarily true.
About those.
Yeah, Marvel was saying no, it's correct. That's the way it's supposed to be. Just leave us alone. And we're talking about the Dark Ages number 1 to 25 variant for the Francis Manipool. They just said leave them alone. Stop calling her office. That's the way it's supposed to be.
Hey Adam, how did Trish like the Stray Dogs casting?
We had a hard week. We couldn't get that to work. And
I didn't. Yeah, he didn't get a copy. I didn't get a copy.
I emailed both of you.
Didn't get it.
It kept on coming up blank.
Oh, you such a bitch. Go ahead.
All right. So I know some of y'all wanted me to talk about this. Joe Bennett, who was the artist for Immortal Hulk, is no longer working on Marvel's Timeless. The Immortal Hulk, it's going to end within the next month or so, anyways. So they're cutting ties with Joe Bennett.
I heard he was wilding.
Well, it's tough, right? Because there's been other stuff that's been happening inside of his artwork, and he was saying, "No, that's not what it's supposed to be." And there's credible deniability with that stuff. But the one that he actually posted, the common characters of that race of people, was just outstanding. Not necessarily anything crazy, but crazy enough that it builds upon the history of stuff that people have already been saying about you. So,
do we have said art?
I'm not going to show it on this show.
Wow, what are we not monetized? Fuck.
I'm not trying to perpetuate that shit.
Put
the fucking art up, man.
I'm gonna just stay quiet.
You are more than willing to go ahead and have your little after party.
I'm gonna go with a huge rant on this on Wednesday night when I don't have a guest in a couple weeks.
Oh, let me see, Joe Bennett. All right.
Right, because there's political correctness.
Hold on, let me see.
And then there's straight up.
So which one am I looking for?
You're not looking for any of that shit right now because we're.
No, I'm not gonna show. I'm not gonna show it. I'm not gonna show it.
I think he just wants to see it.
I just want to see it.
Yeah. It's the one with the star flag on there.
Star flag.
Are you talking about his strips, or are you talking about
I see the one with he's in the jewelry store.
No, that's not it. That's one of the ones.
That's one of them. That's.
You just gotta send me a link then. Joe, I see the Joe Bennett collection. Yeah, just send me a link and I'll look at it. But I won't show it on the show.
Yep. So here we go. I talked about this last week when it was at like 2.4. Amazing Fantasy number 15 has now broken the record for the most expensive comic.
Time travel shit. So
3.6.
Sebastian, here's my theory. There's no way in God's green earth, or in hell for that matter, that a 9.6 copy of this exists unless the owner of this was a time traveler or got it from a time traveler, went back in time and came and got a pristine copy of this book. Just science alone will have this book fall apart as soon as it touches air.
Yeah, I know of people who have had their stuff in safes.
It was just disintegrate.
Like safes, and yeah, it's disintegrated because the crystals form up inside the safes, and it gets into the paper and all that other stuff. So you got to be
funky, going on, Mel.
Huh?
You think there's something? You guys think there's something funky going on with it?
No, I think it's some time travel shit. This is I call them time travel books. This is a time travel book. Went back in time. This is some shit that I would do. I would go in the store. I would go to the drugstore. I would put $1 bill on the table, and I would buy a whole bunch of these, and I would come back, and I would get back on my time machine. I'd come back, and I would grade them.
Straight up. That's what this guy did. You're like, are you Biff?
Marty McFly.
You ever see what you Biff from Back to the Future too?
Yeah, that's very Biff. That's awesome.
I'm telling you.
It does look very pretty, doesn't it? I mean, it's crazy. I have some like Amazing Spider-Man, like in the top, the first, like I've got the first appearance of Scorpion, and Doc Ock, and they're just trash, They're absolutely totally disintegrated.
I got a Spider-Man book that came out a month ago. I got a 9.4. Let alone this shit came out in fucking 19. Fucking 60. Get a 9.6. Come on, that.
Tricky. Hey, I'm on. Just a reminder, I'm on my own 9.8. Look at that. What?
I need that too.
I'm all 9.8'd up, baby. Look at me, all a Green Arrow, Green Lantern-y,
9.8.
9.8. Signed. I even signed this shit on mine, on me,
As a matter of fact, my first Carter's got a 9.6. You tell me Amazing Fantasy 15, first Spider-Man from 1960 something.
That is
got a 9. Come on now.
That's wild.
It's time travel shit, man. I'm telling you. DT, right. you know what it is? Time travel shit.
I've been telling y'all about this. Is that the Star Trek franchise is trying to move on. It's trying to get away from that old shit that you guys remember as kids, and they are trying to go on to the next generation. Star Trek Prodigy is coming out October 28th, and is specifically going to be targeted at young children.
That's crazy.
That means there's going to be all types of new characters and the like, right?
It's kind of like what we were talking about earlier too, right? With the whole concept of young people are introduced to, the sci-fi genre, not necessarily through comics anymore.
Yes, sir.
Through all this stuff, and that's how they learn. It's crazy.
Yes, sir. I mean, there's been a whole bunch of, and in fact, at least just one animation. I forget what is it, Star Trek. I forget what it's called. That's out there. It's on Hulu, and it looks pretty good. It's pretty funny. And then there's another one that's like Star Trek something else, but that one's just comedy. So they've been going for it. They've been trying to get off the serious stuff, and then there's another show that they've got planned called Star Trek Academy that's out there. So they've got a whole bunch of stuff that's specifically targeted towards your young kids, because you old guys, us old guys, we haven't been going back to the well on this. We've just left it alone. So they decided that, hey, let's go for the young audience and let's target them. And it makes sense. Look, there is going to be a space force, y'all. There's just going to be a fucking space force. So they're going to want to show people what that's going to be about, and what it's going to look like. So keep an eye out for that.
So this is like a second chance for Star Trek, because I was never a fan of Star Trek.
Yeah, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. Well, no, the second was Star Trek. I forget the one was Picard. That was the second chance, right? And because the first one was because the first one was canceled after like 2 seasons,
right?
And then the one with Picard that made it popular again,
seasons.
right? And then the third one was all the other like offshoots and all that other stuff. So this is like the fifth, the seventh, and eighth. Especially when you consider like they've been trying to do the movies. And I think they decided that Quentin Tarantino, he's going to have one of the projects coming out. So that's going to be interesting to see.
Quentin Tarantino's having a Star Trek project.
Yes.
That's wild.
It's going to be a whole lot of motherfuckers in space because you just Samuel Jackson. Motherfucking Klingons.
Motherfucker going boldly, right?
So in the meantime, I don't know. I've told y'all about this. Star Trek #1, 1963 or 67 is out there by Gold Key. So that's one to keep an eye out on. When I first started talking about it, the 1.0s, the 2.0s were going for like $25. Now they're going for even more, and now it looks like some of the 9.0s, 7.0s to 9.0s are going for like around $2,000.
Wow.
So Tarantino Star Trek ain't happening, bro.
Well, that's what everybody's talking about. They were talking about that Roddenberry's son doesn't want him necessarily involved, but he doesn't have that much say. Remember, it's a Paramount-owned property right now, so it's up to them to decide who does what.
And Quentin Tarantino definitely should be making Kill Bill 3. Okay.
Yep.
One Piece has made it to volume 100, and it started selling earlier this month.
Yeah.
Think about that. 100 volumes. Not issue 100, volume 100.
That's freaking crazy.
So how many books come in the volume?
Like 7 to 10.
Jesus.
Sometimes like 20 to 23. One manga that I was reading this past week had like 36 just jammed up in one book for the price of $17.99. So look, the 100th volume of Japanese manga series has sold over 1.17 million copies.
Wow.
Since September 3rd.
That's just crazy.
So within 8 days, it sold 1.17 million copies. All right.
If I don't give a shit about print runs, huh? Totally different.
Yes, sir. Its serialized installments have sold over 490 million copies worldwide. And what they're thinking is of course, it's going to be on its way to 500 million. So there's the people over there and here start getting back to work, get money. It's going to hit the 500 million mark.
It's the fucking second prints. The fucking third president. Fucking nonsense.
No, because it's a thick book. So the one to look out for is the weekly Shonen Jump number 1457. That was the first appearance. In fact, there's a couple different covers on here for this joint for the first appearance of One Piece.
You guys are fucking amazing.
Lucas.
Just having all this, it's incredible.
Lucas,
you're a beast, bro. Like the chat is super fucking lucky to have your, all this. It's just really impressive.
Hey, Sebastian, throw some projects my way. I want to work with Street New Comics, man. Freaking let me know how I can help y'all.
Yeah, done. Okay, there's gonna be some you might be dropping some stuff on here soon. I'm so like, I want to say some shit, but I can't yet. Yes, done.
Like I said, I'm just a personality. Ultra Lucas, my man Ninth Wonder. It's a well-oiled machinery we got going on over here. I'm just a personality. I'm just
when motherfuckers
jovial guy. Yeah, when I show up.
So look, I had no idea that wrestling was still as big until I started talking to y'all. Look, Ninth Wonder is all about it. So I figured I'd throw this in there. Escape the Undertaker. It's going to be a Netflix movie coming out soon. I forget what the date for this is, but it's coming out soon. And it's going to be like choose your own adventure, right? So at one point it stops and it says, "Hey, what do you want to do? Do you want to go down this fucking hallway? Do you choose it? Blah blah blah." Right. So there's going to be different ones in there, like the Undertaker, New
Interesting.
Day, and the like.
Shit's stupid.
You may think it's stupid. You may
Yeah.
think it's stupid, but there's a lot of fans out there still, which is
No,
even crazier because
no, I like wrestling, but I think this is stupid.
well, there's the I mean, they've had several projects over the last couple of years, and I said the same thing. I was like, choose your own adventure on Netflix. It's just stupid. Well, it was one of the most popular shit they freaking had.
No, Eric, I agree with you. AEW changed the face of wrestling 2 weeks ago. I mean, well, last week with that pay-per-view was fucking amazing. I haven't
in 20 years.
Bro, I haven't marked out for wrestling in fucking ages since ECW. That shit last week, I fucking marked out when fucking Adam Cole came out. Then Danny Bryanson came out. What the fuck they gonna call him that? I want to go to Arthur Ashe.
Ruby Soho or whatever they're calling her now.
No, fuck her. She's crazy. But shit, yo, I want to go to Arthur Ashe Stadium, and it's next Wednesday, and I might pay $1,200 for a ticket.
Jeez, $1,200. Jesus.
Yeah, for real. I don't sit there. I don't sit in the fucking stands.
Yeah. Hey, but I know you remember this one. I don't know if this is their first comic book appearance. WWE New Day Power of Positivity, #1 cover C. It was a 1-10 version.
I have this.
You have this? It's freaking beautiful, right?
Raza.
So right. So what I'm looking for with this Netflix series or movie or whatever it's going to be is how much more popular is wrestling going to be? Is it going to expand outside of the wrestling thing, or is it still just going to stay mainly in it? And this is going to be one of those death knell things. So that's going to be interesting. And then
based on that stupid fucking movie, this interactive movie shit,
it's been working. It's been one of the best things that Netflix has done so far, other than, like the Asian horror movies. Go ahead.
So they've done interactive movies before? Netflix?
They've got about 3 of them. Mm-hmm.
Really? That I didn't know.
Yeah, what's that? I forget that one. Especially the most popular one was that one where it was like a horror series that was based on like science and technology and everything, and they had that, but then a year later they came back with not a second season.
Oh, you're talking about 1983 or
I forget what the name of it is, but it's a really good freaking series.
Black Mirror?
There you go, Black Mirror. So there's a interactive particular whatever of Black Mirror that's out there. And it's
so
cool.
how do you pick when you use your remote control?
It stops. Yeah, it stops, and then it asks you which one you want to go, and you just select with your remote control. And it's a totally new run, so it'll go for like 10, 15 minutes along this totally different path.
That's cool. Oh yeah, all right. So you might have changed my mind. That sounds pretty fucking cool. All right, you might change my mind.
Yeah, there you go. That batter snatch joint. Yep. Thank you for helping my drunk ass out. This half brow is pretty good. So of course, the Undertaker, he's supposed to be the star because it's called Escape the Undertaker. His first comic appearance, I think. Y'all can correct me if y'all think anything other. Is there was a Wizard #95 free Undertaker 1.5 incentive, right? So there was a regular one. And then there was a 1/25 of the Wizard #95, and I think that was the first.
And there's also a WrestleMania 15 during an event that you had to mail into your cable company for.
What?
Yeah.
Wow, I thought it was that fucking Acclaim book was first Undertaker. But that was first Ultimate Warrior.
That's
that was first Ultimate Warrior. Yeah.
No, bullshit. The Acclaim book was first Undertaker.
Really?
It's something I gotta look into. I could have sworn because every year Undertaker I thought was gonna retire. I was looking up Undertaker books. I thought it was an Acclaimed wrestling book with Undertaker on it. I'm pretty sure I'm right.
All right, and then Matrix Resurrections, right?
All right. First of all. Maybe I'm old. Maybe I'm just wanting to get off my fucking lawn type of people. I didn't like the trailer. Motherfucker was going crazy.
I have not even seen it yet.
The motherfucker was going crazy about the shit. I was like, okay. Matrix 1 was a classic. Matrix 2 was like, all right, get your shit together. Matrix 3 was like, I'm taking this fucking shit back to fucking Blockbuster. Fuck out of here. That was terrible. The trailer for this one. Matter of fact, how do I set up a poll? Here we go. Let me type this shit up.
Everybody go ahead and freaking watch the trailer real quick before you get it set up.
Like the new. Yes or no? Ask the community. Okay. Here we go. The new poll is up. Did y'all like the new Matrix trailer? Yes or no? Everybody says yes.
75% yes.
What you like about it? The fuck wrong with y'all? Oh no, what's wrong with me? Why did I like it? Because apparently everybody liked it.
Mojo says score is going to be lit. They do a lot more with special effects now. Yeah, the problem with special effects is because they spend so much money on it, they feel so much more obliged to use it. That's the problem. Instead of focusing on the story and then accenting it with the special effects. Look, I'm from the day and age of the Jim Henson stuff, right?
Yeah,
Dark Crystal, Dark Crystal, the never-ending story.
Classic. It's a good stuff.
Puppets.
I think that's
shit.
It's the point you're making, though, is perfect because I think we're just desensitized. We're desensitized regardless to just giant explosions, all sorts of crazy shit. You know, powers flying all over the place. You know, capes and tights and wizards and explosions and it's like you can only take so much of it before you just okay, like I'm on Snapchat, I'm doing this. I'm just whatever. It's a yeah. So yeah, the strip it all away to the story is everything now.
Yeah, I mean, Shang-Chi, man, there was a big freaking fight scene with like demons and all types of. You know what was missing? Actual close up of the freaking demons. Because man, if this is when Jim Henson was around and doing his thing, you would have fucking saw the hair on the back of the damn demon shit, the fucking tail, fucking whipping around and shit, man. Look, even I'm telling you, go back and watch Wizard of Oz.
I haven't seen it yet.
Wizard of Oz with the damn going freaking the devil monkeys and shit, man.
So back to the Matrix, everybody. Hey, everybody, how's it going, everybody?
Maximus in the building.
What up? I fucking made it, huh? So the Wachowski sister said this movie is about transhumanism, I believe. I believe that was the paraphrase quote. Don't quote me on that. But for anybody who doesn't understand what transhumanism is,
that is a true quote. That is
okay.
That's what they've been saying for the last at least the last 4 to 5 years. Is that Matrix is about that stuff. So I have not seen any change to what they were saying about this particular movie. But that's what they said Matrix is really about.
Yeah, the only two people that got resurrected. I'm sorry, everybody gets resurrected, but the only two people who still look like they did in the first trilogy is Neo and Trinity. Everybody else is played by a new character. They replace Morpheus. They replace all the other characters. They're going with a new angle, and it's like everybody's been. The Matrix is a cycle, and every time the Matrix collapses, it starts over again, and then they rebuild a better one. And remember what the architect said at the end of the Matrix Revolution, where he was like, "This is the third iteration or fourth iteration of the Matrix," and he's just like all casual about blowing it up and starting over again, like he does not give a fuck. So,
if your motherfuckers don't change your votes from fucking 80 to fucking, that sounds bad.
Why? Because everybody wants to see it. Yeah,
no.
I mean, dude, yeah. Do y'all like the new Matrix trailer? It's about 78% to 22% right now, man. That's you're going to have 25% of the people who aren't going to like it. But look, it hasn't hit yet. this movie could be going full fucking woke. And if it does, it's probably going to crash and burn. Let's just be honest, because that's just kind of what happens. Everything woke turns to shit. So we're hoping that they just deliver a good story, and it's one that will satisfy Matrix fans as well as probably bring in a new fans to the genre. But the original Matrix movie from fucking 1999 can't beat it. I mean, they could have ended right there and not done a sequel.
Yes.
And it wouldn't have fucking mattered, right?
You could have got away with 2. You could have got away with part 2. Part 2 was alright. Part 2 was alright. 3? Oh man.
Well,
the perfect film.
Yeah, you know, just him flying away after threatening the fucking machines. He's like, "Y'all, pull up, I dare you." He's like, "I dare you." So I really do think that. Yeah, Mojo. I mean, there's always going to be that message in there, and of course, you know, there's always going to be, you know, people trying to insert things into movies to appease people, and I don't want to call it pandering because that's you know too much, but there, you know, representation might be a little bit too much there too. But let's just hope there's something for everybody, and that they just do a good fucking story. That's all I want to see. I want to see entertainment. I go to movies and comic books for escapism from all the bullshit in the world. I'm looking for entertainment. I'm not looking to be reminded of how shit the world is outside. So let me make a good movie.
Let me end this poll. Look, 85% of the people liked it. I'm on the other end. Eric Hurd had brought up a very good point because we were supposed to have a meeting today. That was my bad. I fucked. I came on to play 2K. Leave me alone.
As soon as I got done getting the kid and the wife squared away, I fucking went to work out there jiggling in the streets, man. You know.
Will you support a merch store with t-shirts, etc.? Yes or no?
Well, shit.
Where's it at?
It's not there. Yet you just completed the other poll, so start a new one there. There we go.
There you go. 100% says yes.
2 votes. Vote. That's me and you.
No, wow. Nobody's going to support a merch store.
Fuck off, Jeffrey.
But where were you at? Were you hanging out?
Yeah, I can hang out for a little bit. You know, I got to be back in about.
Oh, you were working?
Yeah, man. I got to go back on in fucking like 8 hours, man.
Jeez.
Told you, man.
Get the crap. I don't know why you can make more money or whatnot.
No, I can't.
I'm not doing a whole whatnot thing anymore.
Because I can't. You know, I could make money on whatnot, but I would have to give up some books that probably wouldn't be at the value I want to get rid of them at in order to make that money. And I'd rather not sell all the books that I need to slab.
Right.
If you know what I mean, I'd rather get them slabbed first and then maybe decide on what I'm going to do with them.
Can you guys explain to me what not is?
It's basically like an eBay auction.
Would kill on what?
Yeah. You know, there's definitely some people that would see Stranger Comics and probably fucking shit themselves. I'm just saying, but it's basically you have to do it from your phone. Yeah, and then you have to show the books that you're fucking auctioning from your phone while you're auctioning them. So it's. Some of us got rigs and shit set up in order to make this shit happen. Mel's got an iPad with a stand behind it and everything. But it's basically, you know, just an online auction.
Okay.
So, comic books, and they don't have a buy it now set up yet that I'm comfortable with. Even though I pulled down all my eBay listings, I'm waiting for them to have that buy it now shit, so I can just load the books that I know are going to sell. Give people 2 big, nice scans so they can see no spine breaks on the high grade copies I like to pull, and let them decide if they want that book from me. And that's basically where I'm at with that. But there's some Mel, Ninth Wonder, and some of these other guys absolutely fucking crush it on auctions, man.
Remember how you did your last YouTube sale, and it was like an auction, and you had to keep setting the fucking timer. Put it like this: it does it for you, and you can set your auctions at 1 minute. At $1, or you can say your auction at 5 minutes, whatever you want to set it at, you would kill But the thing with what you're doing is you get all the money. One not takes that, they take their blood. But
Gotcha. Okay.
But you would kill.
I like killing.
See, look,
a little bit of murder, never hurt anybody, you know.
See, you say you would eat what not alive.
So I gotta say something real quick about subscribers and shit like that. So apparently during that big wave of influx of subscribers on my channel, somebody thought it would be cool to make a whole bunch of fake accounts, and every time I get close to that 1,000, they're unsubscribing, 4 or 5 at a time. So I'm back down to 987.
How do I subscribe? Are you emailing YouTube? This is on YouTube?
Yeah, this is my YouTube channel. So I tell you, I'm gonna put it in a live chat. Look, man, if you don't have haters, you're not doing anything right. Just saying.
This is true. Very, very true.
So I got some fucking major haters, man, that just don't want to see me eat. But
they don't see you shine.
No.
Same. I love them. They just need a cuddle, you know.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I wish I could afford some of your books, man. Like, you drop some fire, man, but it's like I got hit with some homeowners insurance premium increases, and in my state they are straight, like, either not writing policies, not renewing people, and right now I got a roof that's 13 years old, and I'm lucky to fucking still have homeowners insurance, but they just jacked me at a pretty big premium, which is the reason why I'm on the grind for the next fucking 11 days. So I'm working every fucking day, man, just trying to be together and take care of my family like anybody else. But once I free up, like, I'll definitely I gotta say this, man, I'm pretty sure I have the Untamed sampler.
Oh, really? Oh, that's crazy. That's awesome.
Is that like a really, like, that's like one of your first ones, isn't it?
If you got the Untamed Red Hand, that was the very first one that we ever did back in 2009, and then we have an Untamed Killing Floor preview edition with Vampire Hunter D on one side and the Untamed Killing Floor on the other.
That's the one I got.
You got that one? Okay, yeah, that's pretty rare, bro. That's pretty rare. The one thing that I'd recommend for folks that if you got the time, and obviously everyone's working their ass off, is every Thursday I do this thing on Instagram Live, and I'm trying to go to YouTube as well at the same time, and just to be chaotic, is I do a lot of giveaways, and sometimes what I do as well is, like last week we gave away an original sketch from Daryl in one of the super rare limited hardcover books. We've given away an Amanda signed book. We give away really rare stuff each week. And then even on the Kickstarter, with stretch goals, a lot of free stuff. But what we did on the StrangerCon the last time is, just for turning up to StrangerCon, what I've been doing as well, especially for speculators and collectors, because I know some of the stuff we have is pricey, and is doing a lot of randoms. It's just like, I'm sure you guys must do the same kind of thing. If we're like, if we hit 100 likes, I'm going to give away, and it's just limited to just the people that turn up at the convention. Maybe I'll keep another 15 on the cut, but this was, you just turn up to the convention, my online convention, you got this for free. So this became exclusive just for folks turning up. And if we hit 200 likes, there's another random variant, 300 likes, another one. And then what we've been doing is like doing a raffle for 7 metal ghost variants, or 7 this. So what I've been trying to do is, just because, it's doing so much there's much give back to the collector and speculator markets. They've been super, super supportive of us during this crazy time with no conventions. So if you want to hop on a Thursday live on Instagram, hear me talk a lot of shit. And I always hit Discard Media, because usually the executives are watching, and I've now and again had the odd person go, you can't say that shit. But come on and have a giggle. It's fun.
Hold on. Lucas, are you set up the muffin wheel?
I am currently working on
good.
it. There's a lot of fucking names on here.
So, Ultra, you were in here. We're giving away a Amazing Spider-Man 55 Gleason variant from that guy, DZ. I sent him a couple of copies, and he got them all graded, and he wants to give back to the community. So, 9.8.
Fuck yeah.
For free.
I'll throw something in the mix tonight, too.
What you got?
I'll have a. You know what?
If you got a waterfall, just
crazy. I got that gifted. That'd be. You know what I'll do for the chat? The raffle tonight. I'll throw in something that I don't ever sell on the website, and it is, Mel, and you'll appreciate this. The super beautiful CBSI original set of the Niobe.
Again, I don't even have one of those.
So
I never owned one of those. Never, ever.
It could be a chance to win one. I feel like a bit of a dick if I don't figure out how to get you a set now. I feel like there's some kind of like I never had a copy ever kind of going on here.
No, it's not.
You're playing on my heartstrings. No, but I'll hook you up. So tonight though for the raffle, this is a really kind of an important set. This was done with CBSI. Back in the early days of Stranger Comics, when we started to come out of the lab, not the closet, the lab, around 2015-ish, I believe. So this became the second official printing of the Untamed to be able to get Niobe's first appearance and the Stranger's first appearance. And Niobe, this has the first appearance of Assessor and Bragnar, the King of the Dwarfs, and it is illustrated by Hyung, the lead designer for the video game The Last of Us and Uncharted 4, who we met when he was in art school. So he's now a really big deal. So that's what you can win tonight, guys. That's my my gift for the raffle for the chat tonight to say.
You got people in the chat asking, bro, why isn't that for sale on the site?
Because if we did a deal with CBSI, so I have to honor that. I just want to be honorable to those guys,
Yeah, smash that like button. I mean, I know.
And thank you for the subs, Sebastian. I appreciate you subbing too. If you like weekly comic book content, I try to drop at least 2 shows a week.
Oh shit! Okay, and I'll sub as well from. I'm going to exit out of my Sebastian account, go into my Stranger Comics one, which I'm on more, and I'll sub from that as well.
Oh man, I appreciate that, and AOA in the live chat too, man. Appreciate you subbing up, brother.
So what?
Awesome.
You what? 10? You what?
Back up to 992 again. I was at 987 and then fucking 992 again tonight.
I do want. It's gonna happen for you, man. So you
it's coming. I know.
You might as well start packing that shit there.
No, man. I'm just. You know. I'm waiting for that YouTube message that says, "Hi, welcome to our partner program." And then once I've got that,
I got that message fucking 9 months ago, and nothing. Dick came from it, but whatever.
We kind of have a drinking and cussing problem on this show.
Yeah, it's because of black. No, it's because of black.
Well, no, did you apply for the reward, like the little plastic statue?
Fucking statues. I want my money.
So
I want the statue. Shit.
While I was on the road, did I miss Blind Adam's Hidden Gems yet?
Nope.
No? Sweet.
I don't. All right. Is it going to be Hidden Gems?
Well, did you have one for tonight, Adam?
Yes, I did.
Awesome. So, hey, everybody.
I mean, trigger a few people, but it did.
Adam, you're a man after my own heart. That's what we love doing here is triggering people. So, hey, check this out, guys. I had a spec matrix up here, and it just did not get transferred onto slides. But I promise you, next week, if I'm here or not, I'm going to give Mel the spec matrix to show you guys. So, whichever way, there will be some fucking Fuego MCU spec that you guys probably didn't see coming.
You better do the Raza before I retire.
No, man, that's 300 fucking slides. I ain't got time for that. We would have to dedicate a whole Drunken Chat episode to a spec matrix.
So what?
All right, just check it out.
Do it before I retire.
If you can get Raza on here, I'll do it.
I'll work on that.
We'll fucking do it. We'll do a coverography of Raza. 300 plus credits, FYI.
Listen, I'm retiring in 2 weeks. I'm giving Drunken Chat over to Lucas. Nah, I'm bullshit. A little bit.
Bullshit.
I'm taking some time off. I'm taking some time off.
The Drunken Sharks get to prep their wallets for next week. Maybe fatten it up a little bit.
Yes. So, what? Oh, you got more news, Lucas?
Let's see. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. So I don't know if you guys.
First of all, I got a dip because I'm going to go see this tomorrow, maybe, or Sunday.
Yeah, I'm not spoiling anything.
Oh, okay. All right. You know
Well,
how hard it is to
here's-
try to avoid
here-
spoilers a weekend,
here-
man? It's fucking impossible most times.
Here's what I will tell you to watch out for is how people were making a big deal out of how his name is pronounced.
Shong, Shong.
Keep an eye out. Keep an ear out. It is pronounced 10 different ways in the movie.
Oh, no, I'm not doing that. It's Shang-Chi.
So anyway, Shang-Chi made $90 million during its opening week, which is just a little bit more than Black Widow made, but it definitely is the most made for a Labor Day weekend movie, right? Topping Halloween, right? Which is a no shit. Because guess what? I can't take my freaking kids to go see motherfuckers get stabbed by a dude in a freaking mask. So of course I'm gonna take them to see this shit, right? And then took the kids. They weren't about it. Legs swinging, freaking. They were all over the freaking place. They didn't give a fuck about this damn movie. But it did what it did. It made Disney money, which is what I am happy about. Which is fine. By saying go out, fucking rush to see it. Nope, because you only got 30 more days till it's going to go on Disney Plus anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'll be watching. That's what I'll be watching.
The only reason why I want to go and watch this one in the movie is because I fucking simped for Black Widow at my house on Disney Plus, and because I did that, I really just want to go out and have a MCU movie experience. I feel dirty, so.
You would test your COVID theory.
Oh, what?
You would test your COVID theory.
Oh, I already tested that at MegaCon, bro. What you talking about?
Oh, true.
How was MegaCon? How was MegaCon?
All right. Well, it definitely was not as occupied as it was previous years, because I remember a couple of years back you couldn't walk through because everybody had those fucking fidget spinners and they were spinning them everywhere and they were running into people.
Jesus.
But you could actually walk up and down the aisles on Thursday. I know Saturday and Sunday. I didn't go all the days. I only went there for comic books.
Right.
It has a lot of other Artist Alley. If you're in for signatures and CGC graded books and all that other kind of stuff, that's definitely fucking where you're at. Like that's definitely your thing. For comic sales and purchasing and things like that, there's a couple of really good retailers, but most of the stuff you can buy online for cheaper. So it's basically just a bunch of marked up coppers and bronzes and golden age and silver age books that you could again pay more for or not.
2 more subscribers until Ultra reaches 1,000. Yo, let's do it tonight.
Let's do it on Drunken. If we do it on Drunken Chat and it holds, I mean that's the thing. It's got to hold because Dennis was going to send me out a fucking a shit my pants box if we hit 500. We hit 500 on the show and then it bounced back to 493 the next morning.
998 subscribers.
Yeah, it is crazy, isn't it?
He's gonna have it. I can see the smile on your face.
I will send a stripper to the 1,000 subscribers' house.
Is that one stripper going to all 1,000s, or is that 1,000 strippers going to one?
We can figure that out after he hits the 1,000.
Her hole's gonna hurt.
I think once you figure out that Uber bill, you're gonna say, "Nah, fuck that."
Yeah, man, for real.
Yeah, that wheel is looking very crazy right now.
That's a big wheel, man. Holy shit!
That's a big wheel. That's a big wheel.
Well, you guys in the live chat are the greatest. Thank you for the multiple subs, man. Like really, I super appreciate it. And Wednesdays and Sundays are the shit with y'all in the live chat. I love having an interactive chat.
One more subscribers. Do I record this? Like I'm too drunk to use my phone.
We're recording right now, man. It's cool.
You know what? You know what? That's how I know I'm drunk because I let him pull my phone out and record it, but we fucking record it right now. I'm just gonna keep hitting refresh until it happens.
Hey, somebody needs to check on Comic Book Jesus because that.
There it is. There it is. There it is. Immortalized on my phone. Ultra Maximus, congratulations, my friend. You have hit 1,000, my friend. Are you gonna cry?
Nah.
You should cry. Hold on. Let's big screen him. He's gonna cry.
Fucking hairy ass arms. What the fuck?
He's holding it.
Do you not notice I'm a fucking hairy beast, dude? Come on, man.
Let the tears touch your beard. We're gonna put the camera on you. Okay? No, seriously, congratulations, my friend. It's
I appreciate the shit out of y'all.
well worth it, brother. I knew you could do it. I always had faith that you could do it. You are among the elite of podcasting ability. They said you couldn't do it. I said, fuck y'all. He's going to hit 1,000. And he did it. Ultra Maxers, 1,000. If I knew how to share screen, I would. But I don't remember because I haven't done
It's cool. Right now, I'm getting screen. Thank you. I'm getting some screen caps myself, so don't worry.
Screen cap the shit. Share this shit on Instagram.
I could share the screen. I could share it.
Yeah, share the screen. Share the screen.
I like to do this. I got all high tech for my fucking thing the other day. Here we go. Let's see. Bling YouTube share.
There it is.
Let me hit refresh real swift. There it is.
Bang!
1,000. Let's give a round of applause. Everybody, round of applause for Ultra.
You know, and DT in the house, man. I see lots of people, lots of names that, saying 997 again. What the fuck?
No, don't worry about that. We got 1,000. Don't worry about that.
Bunch of yeah, see, there's some hating asses watching.
Don't worry about it. You hit 1,000. We have proof that you hit 1,000. You send that picture over to YouTube and get paid.
See, no, that's cool. That's cool.
You hit 1,000.
Look, I hit 1,000, and you know what? If I go to sleep and it's at 9:50 tomorrow morning, I don't give a fuck. I'll be back on that grind doing the same shit I still be doing. So
I'll send you a second subscription to my secondary channel sometime tomorrow as well.
I appreciate you guys subbing up with whatever channels you got, and it's all that. And Patrick, I don't know why. Why do they got beef with me? I bring honest content. Do they not like honest content? If they don't like honest content, well, then yeah, you probably don't like me. I don't play ball. I don't negotiate with terrorists. Mel knows this.
I don't negotiate with terrorists. Listen, you hit 1,000. Congratulations. Like I said, I knew you can do it. Well deserved, brother. Well deserved. You put in that work.
Man, I can't wait to be at 5K, then 10K, then 20K. So we be balling like Lucas and Comic Crusaders. You know what I mean? Like 22K man up there.
I stopped looking at my subscribers. But now we got the wheel.
Is this for the 9.8 or is this for my my
whatever you want to do first.
You choose, bro.
Let's go with let's do a poll. No, I'm not doing a poll. That should take long. Let's do the 9.8 first.
Okay.
Let's do the 9.8 first. Remember, all right, for this particular auction, for this particular spin, you want to contact this guy. His name is _guy_Deezy, Deezy. So if you win this, contact him. But he's a nice guy. If you can't get in touch with him, contact me. But contact him first. All right? In the immortal words of his drunken chat son, Lucas, spin a motherfucking wheel.
Now, don't forget that if you guys want extra names for the next spin, go to the twitch.com for Comic Crusaders. Put a comment over there, and I'll add your name on for the wheel.
Lucas, spin a motherfucking wheel.
It's just going slow as fuck.
Yeah, motherfucker. You need some new RAM or something, man.
Man, because you have like a billion fucking names on there. That's why this shit's going slow.
Luke's got fucking 1 gig RAM. What you got over there? Who this? Who gonna win this? This shit like the Drunken box. Fervor, my man. Fervor. Geek driven. Geek driven. Geek driven. Geek driven.
Oh, almost.
Free energy. Okay. I fuck with free energy. Free energy Bravo.
Yeah, man.
So free energy, get that underscore guy underscore DZ, that's DEEZY. Get at him, give me address, he'll ship you over the book. If you cannot contact him, I know you got my shit, so but just contact him first. Contact me last. Make me the last resort. The same thing with Stranger Comments. I'll be the last resort. So Lucas, we'll give you some time to get some more names, or are you ready to go?
They got 30 seconds. In the meantime, they got 30 seconds to get over to the on here and go over to the twitch.tv Comic Crusaders channel. What I do want to remind people is that for Adam's channel, which is for Awesome Sauce Radio, which is on Wednesday at what time do you start, Adam?
9 p.m.
9 p.m. That once we hit at least 25 viewers, we will be running the Muffin Wheel over there as well.
Nice.
And trust me, I got some shit for your ass.
And I also am waiting on something that will be a giveaway as well.
Yep. All right, it is closed. What are we spending for now?
Hold on, Bachelor Malone. Bachelor Malone is there?
Yep, he's on there.
Randomize. Spin again. Want to randomize it?
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, let's randomize it. Look, you randomized like fucking 80 times. That's good.
Hell yeah.
Sebastian,
Hello.
you're up next.
I'm on next. Oh, jolly good. It's so funny. Because I have the same thing with the Kickstarter right now. It's like you see people go like, "Oh, I'm going to put $300 on. Oh, let me reduce it down to $1. Oh, no, it's $400. Oh, no, it's down." And you're like, my son is watching it like a hawk. He's like, "You've got another comment. Oh, you just lost a pledge. Oh, you got 3 more. Oh, you just lost 2." So like, Kickstarters are just, oh my goodness, they're hardcore.
Yeah, you got your 1K Ultra. So Lucas, spin the stranger wheel. See, I switched up. See what I did right there?
I like that touch. Nice touch.
You need some sound effects, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Lucas don't got the sound shit on.
You guys can't hear the sound?
No, only you can probably, right?
Dude, Lucas
Really?
slacking this shit.
Because it's native on your computer. That's why you can only hear the sound, and unless you actually
That's weird.
share the audio file or video file, I don't fucking know how it works, but something's fucked up. Yeah, so 1K just a couple of days ago, 1,000 followers on IG, man. That was fucking amazing. And now on YouTube as well. I call that pretty linear. But enough about me.
No, it's got to be about you because you deserve it, bro.
I appreciate it, man. But
I knew I had it when I recruited you. I said, "This guy's gonna get the death. He's the man." Glad to have you on my team, sir. Major issues.
Oh shit!
Issues.
Wow, that's a good guy right there.
Yes,
Isn't
sir.
it? Hello, Major Issues.
He's a real good guy. So let me. I'm actually in a group with him, so I'm gonna let him know that he won, and I'm gonna have him contact you.
Word.
Major issue, you won the stranger giveaway. Contact.
He's in the chat.
Oh fuck! There you go. I'm fucking texting. All right. Now, I can order my salad.
Yeah, were you eating a salad? What dressing have you got, bro, on your salad?
I don't know yet. I gotta probably French.
Some French.
See, Mel's going to that upper tier of a personhood where he's pouring vinaigrette and wine on his shit.
I got money now. I'm about to get that Montclair jacket. I'm about to Bro, I don't go anywhere. There's no reason I should be buying a Montclair jacket, but I'm gonna do it any fucking way.
More power to you, man. Just live your life, Mel. Live your life.
That's it. I will get that shit. There's a song by Currency called "Fly as Fuck for Nothing." I will be doing that in my crib. I went to the jewelry store. I was gonna get this chain. They wanted $3,000 for it. I was like, I'll be back tomorrow. And I'm notoriously cheap. That's the sad part.
So how long was the chain though? And did it have a Jesus piece on the end of it?
Nah, no Jesus piece. It was a nice Cuban. This thick.
Just a big Cuban link.
Yeah, it's nice.
Plated though, not
Nah, it's plated, not hollow.
Yeah.
Not hollow. He wanted $3,000. I'm like, that's kind of cheap for a plated. I played a piece of jewelry. I walked out. I was like, I'm gonna get my Montclair jacket. I'm gonna get my foam posits. I'm gonna get those.
All right. All right. The Adam, you ready to do some quick hitting gems?
Yes, I am, sir.
All right. Once again, Awesome Sauce Radio, which is Wednesday nights
Wednesdays at 9 p.m.
Yes, sir. Adam goes. What do you got going on this week?
This week I have Miss Rebecca Love. We're
Is that a
having
porn star again?
Yes, but this is the one who took my virginity on Howard Stern. So this is
How the fuck
adult
do you follow
entertainer.
Up? How the fuck do you follow?
Are you monetized? Because if you're monetized, I'm really bitching at YouTube.
No, I'm not yet.
Yeah, not yet. He does fall under the Comic Crusaders banner, but he's still working out his own view guys under the undercover. What is it, the undercover capes right now? So once he gets up there, then we'll start posting more on the Comic Crusaders channel right now. But dude, how do you follow out a Trish Foster, the writer, or excuse me, the artist for Stray Dogs?
Yeah, the most beautifulest person in the world, the purest heart.
Fucking Rebecca.
I was trying to space
star.
out a little bit more, and unfortunately, the only date that Rebecca had, and I haven't talked to Rebecca in 5 years, was on the 15th.
Yeah. She was
So how did that work? Howard Stern? What you just? All right, so you went on the Howard Stern show, and then they took your virginity, and then did you call her after? Did she give you her phone number?
We exchanged emails addresses, and she's been anytime I've ever wanted advice, we just became really good friends.
All right, so Adam, here's what I did for you, sir. So everybody on the Ultra Maximus channel, if you scroll down, you see the featured channels list. Blind Adam, Awesome Sauce Radio presents 127 subscribers. Let's get him up to at least try to get him up to 150.
Thank you, Ulch.
So if we get 1,000 subscribers, it's gonna be hookers for everybody. Is that what you said?
There will be a huge pizza and ice cream cake orgy at the Millennial Hotel, which is in Times Square.
Yo, are you going to Big Apple Con?
I am. I may not have a table, but I'll definitely be there.
Okay, that's what's
up. One thing she did tell us about during your show was she told us about the Stray Dogs TP by Bird City Comics, which is like a Goosebumps cover, right? Which is crazy because she said it's going to be glows in the dark. In fact, if they go back to your that particular conversation, she shows it.
28. It's like one of the first things I talked about with her, and we reiterated when you came on.
Yeah, looks pretty good. So right now I have the Return of the One-Eye Star Wars. That's that Princess Leia edition.
This is a really weird Star Wars parody I found.
Fart Wars, right? Fart Wars.
It's Fart Wars, Return of the One-Eye. I was looking for Slave Leia stuff, and the title caught my eyes. I don't know much about this book. It's for me to get all freaked out and be like, this is weird. And this is me, the comic pimp, the innovator of perversion.
The innovative, I like that. The innovative perversion.
Okay.
I was a Tommy Dreamer fan back in the day, so.
Innovative perversion. I like that. Did you contact Jimmy?
What?
Did you contact Jimmy? Jimmy has like probably the most must-have slave Leia variant I've ever seen.
I haven't spoken to Jimmy in a while.
Oh.
I've been trying to get him out of retirement.
Ultra, you got one, right?
So what?
You got one, right?
Of this?
No, the cherry Jimmy joint.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, let me show it up real quick. Hold on. It's actually right here. I haven't moved it over to its new My Light yet. Oh, limited to 69 copies.
Oh, I'm
See, I've always been a proponent of giving credit where credit's due. I want one of these so bad I was gonna call him and squash the beef, but no.
I'm gonna contact Jimmy tomorrow. I need.
But that cover, like I said, I give credit where credit. That cover is very awesome.
Yeah, and you guys. So, did anybody who caught one of my pickup videos, one of my Raw reports after I went to MegaCon? I found that fucking Tales of the Tales of the Jedi newsstand, and everybody's like fucking calling it the White Whale.
Yeah. Great pickup. That book could probably pay for your whole insurance premium.
Shit, that's why I'm not selling it.
Hey, Adam, can you move to your left? You're off screen, buddy.
How's that?
It's a little bit more. Get centered. There you go. All right.
You could have just moved your camera, but it's cool.
Nah, because I would need someone with vision to do that. Help me with that one.
Oh shit.
Next one I have up is Mighty Marvel Must-Haves.
This is Mighty Marvel Must-Haves number 2. It reprints the 9/11 tribute issue. Amazing 36.
Nice.
If anyone's selling any of the tribute books, please, if you can, donate a little bit of money to Towers for Tunnels or Tuesday's Children.
Okay.
Or any other 9/11 illness-related charity.
Marvel 2-in-1. It's got the Thing and the Human Torch on here.
Yeah, like I said, this is where I said this might trigger someone. I have been collecting any comic with the World Trade Center on it for the past 20 years. And this is the one that puts a chill up and down my spine just because of the cover alone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Superman, the Man of Steel, number 110.
I mentioned this on Wednesday, and this is a early Stargirl and Stripesy appearance. And, Stargirl is probably the best show on the CW outside of Riverdale right now.
Marvel Zombies.
This is the Marvel Spotlight Marvel Zombies book. These Marvel Spotlight books, I just wonder who kept them, because they were more like just previews and little spotlights on what was coming out. And I'm amazed at some of the things they covered. There was also a Secret Invasion one as well.
And you know what, Adam? Thank you for sharing this one, because this was kind of like a tail end to the Marvel Zombies books I covered last week. And before I got inundated with going to sell my body to the streets for a couple of weeks, I was planning on doing when I do a spec matrix on Drunken Chat, if I don't put a whole bunch of extra books in there, I was going to try to put on a bunch of add more and then do more content on my own channel. So I didn't have an opportunity to do so. So thank you for sharing this one, because this is definitely one of Marvel Zombies books. It's a swap of Spider-Man, so there's already people who chase it for that, but it's also the very Marvel Zombies number 1, and written by Robert Kirkman. There's a lot of people who love this a lot more than just the swipe reason.
Oh yeah, and Marvel Zombies, the What If episode, I won't spoil it, but it was one of the greatest things I've seen in the last 2 weeks.
Dude, that's so dark, man. The fucking What If is so dark.
It is definitely good. My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, number 80.
This is the C cover, and this is Good
Trish.
friend of Awesome Sauce Radio, good friend of the entire community, Trish Farsner cover.
Yeah, she's dope.
And
From
just
what we
surprised that most of her My Little Pony work is still extremely cheap.
well, I mean, look, she's just now blowing up because of the Stray Dogs stuff, right? And from what she talked about on the show and what she talked about to us in the cone of silence behind the scenes,
Yep.
there's a lot more stuff on its way that's going to be awesome. Absolute freaking awesome.
Yeah.
So you got to figure out, like, hey, you want to get on the ground level before she like blows up and get some of this stuff
Before this
This is-
becomes a BM Puppy Cap number 8 or number 7.
Yeah, I mean, this is by no means her right. Yeah, this is by no means her best work, but it's one of her earlier stuff. And this is like
It's
one
because
to
I
10,
couldn't
believe.
remember what her first actual My Little Pony book was, and Google was being a bitch.
Yeah. And then the last one I got from you was Dork number 10.
Number 10, and I may have this wrong, but this is the infamous Boba Fett action figure comic. Does anyone remembers the Eltonville Club cartoon from back in the day, which was on Adult Swim? This was the issue that it was from, and it's just another really amazing Star Wars parody.
Nice.
Okay.
And I'm an Evan Dork and Homer, so I was raised on milk and cheese and Dork.
Man, you and milk and cheese, man.
Kill the judge! Kill the judge!
All right. Right now it's 250. So I think, and Ultra does not have a matrix, correct?
Well, it's up here, but I'm not sharing it. Next week, believe me, when I say this, I'll say it again so everybody in the chat understands this. It's MCU spec that has not been approached by anybody that I follow on IG or any YouTube channels. It's off the beaten path, and I think there's going to be a lot of people who are going to be like, "Holy shit!" Connect the dots. So stay tuned. Next week is going to be Tuesday, aka Saturday, your time zone. I will have at least 10 books that you guys are probably going to go like, "Holy shit!" for.
So I should have a credit card paid off by the time I come back on. Okay.
None of these books are more than $30, I think. I think 30 was like the most expensive of the bunch because nobody's paying attention to it now. So this is what I love. I love sometimes where I can just like psychically be ahead of the curve, and then other times I have to like proactively go ahead of the curve.
Yo.
Yes, it's MCU superhero spec AOA, so you're gonna love it.
What's in the box?
What's in the Ultra box?
Yeah, what's in the Ultra box?
What's in the Ultra box, you say? Where the fuck is the Ultra box?
Hold up.
Let's see here. Where the hell did I put it?
So this is the final call for the Ultra box.
I moved it somewhere. It's around.
How you move the Ultra box? You know you were supposed to.
What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the fucking box? What's in the fucking box? What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
Not like that. That is some ill shit. All right. All right, let's go. Ultra box, you fucking.
How much is it? How much is to ship the Ultra box?
I'm probably whore myself to the streets for another week just to. All right,
No, don't worry, bro. I got you on it.
I'm gonna sell that slave land.
So here's all the books that I haven't shown people that are in the Ultra box. So let's take a look at some of these.
I think if people stay up with us till 3 a.m. Eastern, they should see what everything that's in the Ultra box.
I don't know about everything. I'm not pulling out all these fucking books, dude. But we'll take a look at this because there's a video on my channel that has a bunch of these up there. But first off, we got to give a shout out to Mighty Mel V for the contribution numero uno of a 9.8 of Something Is Killing the Children #1
Jeez.
Frisian variant. So that right there just murks the competition, right?
Yeah. Fuck your box.
So
Thomas.
do you guys remember this little recalled one?
Yes, sir.
1 in 25 incentive, and then I also got the Recall Day cover.
Mm.
Okay. So that was Dead Rabbit that got turned into Dead Eyes. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Franco's Comics donated a Mark Brooks Champions #1.
Right there. Those 3 books.
I threw in this Guardians of the Galaxy #3, 1 in 100 Ed McGuinness variant.
They would appreciate that.
What about your Lord and Savior Nate Gray, aka X-Man, in the Jesus Pose second print variant?
It's a Brian McClay variant.
Shout out to McClay, longest smoke break ever.
Yeah, right.
Oh, and then got to give a shout out to Bird City because we have a 2-pack Punchline #1.
Red Horn.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Both minimal trade dress, maximum trade dress. Got to give a shout out to Wanted Comics.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, actually, this one's a shout out to myself. So you guys know what rabbit holes I'll be going down. And, of course, no rabbit hole will be complete without the Conspiracy, the Illuminati #1 variant.
That was a $35 book at one time.
I know this. And this is the only one that actually sold out. Issues 2 and 3 are still available. And then, all right. So, Nice House on the Lake, issues 1 and 2, Wanted Comics, and this is the minimal trade dress variant, I believe. Right. Okay. For you Masters of Puppets, we got the vinyl #2 set, both trade dress and version. And for my fellow motherfuckers out there,
There you go.
Virgin variant, baby. Virgin variant.
All right.
All right. So that's a couple more of the books. I've got a couple other ones that I have to select from my own personal collection. And then I need to make a list of how much these are all worth so I can make sure I get that nice tax write-off. And we'll be incorporating with an LLC as well. So
how many slabs are in the Ultra Box?
There's 3 slabs. So let me show the other 2.
There you go.
McClay!
What's up?
Super Sons foil. Okay.
Ultra just hit 1,000.
Congratulations, brother.
Thanks,
Fuck
man.
yeah.
Thank you. And then this is a spec play of mine, and it hasn't really taken off yet. So, 10, 15 more years, you're probably good. But it's a extremely good Joker story in the Justice League. Joker and the Legion of Doom, and this is the Jay Lee variant cover. This is also got the Grim Knight preview, so it's the first appearance of the Grim Knight, who has not taken off yet. So those are the 3 slabs that are in the box with a bunch of other goodies, and of course, let me give a shout out to Santos from Sniff real quick because he donated this We Live #1.
Wow,
Very nice.
That's been a option, right?
Yep.
I felt like that was on the Hot 10 tonight or something, right?
That's tonight because I have one and I had shit on Hot 10.
Captain Marvel. Yep.
Granov Infinity. So I'll pull out some other ones for you guys.
Nice.
America.
Wow, that's a $40 book on whatnot.
This just got optioned as well.
Look at that second print.
Yep. Oh. Merkin them.
Beautiful.
So if you guys, there's a lot of good books in this box. And I got to say thank you for your contribution and your subscriptions. And we're going to devise a way to make it very safe, very fun. And I'm going to try to have a way to include all of you guys in Canada and other countries as well for being able to participate in it. However, I don't know how we can work about the shipping, but I'm going to figure it out. We will figure it out.
You get your booty on that block.
Ultra, don't worry about the shipping. Comic Crusaders got you.
There you go. Worldwide?
Yes, worldwide.
Fucking worldwide.
Worldwide.
God damn. So
except for we're not going to ship to any terrorist countries. We're not going to ship
True
to any
that.
freaking African huts or anything.
But
like that.
what I am going to do is I am going to devise a way so that everybody can get a fair entry into the contest, and there's going to be some verification that's probably going to go down. So just to make sure that we don't have people trying to cheat the system and try to load up 1,000 entries into it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Geek Driven, but your plan to swindle the box away it's probably not going to go down.
Should make people show the vaccination cards.
It's fucked up, man. It's so fucked.
So what are you going to do? Just take all your subscribers and put them on a wheel?
Something like that, but we're gonna give everybody an opportunity who subscribes to enter, and basically then use a 2-step verification process. Oh, and also, Mel, that's one of the things that you have to do. You have to have 2-step verification turned on. They just hit me with that shit.
What?
For monetization, you have to have 2-step verification on.
I did all that shit, man. No, I
that's
that's
YouTube, man.
You gonna stay broke?
YouTube says if you want to sell them ads, bro, you better 2-step it.
Yep.
YouTube and
With
30
as many views as you get, you should be doing everything you can to get monetized. Man.
I begged to them. I was like, "Hey, listen, this is my 9th time hitting you up."
So
you can't get a hold of YouTube. Like you have to be a channel that has like 500,000 subs, and then you get like a YouTube person that is your. But people that are under that like
there was like some kind of hack where you could just leave feedback and like, hey, I've been waiting.
Yeah.
I did all that nonsense. I just charged up to be being black. It's just.
It's not. That's not what it is, though, man. I'm telling you, there's a hang up somewhere.
Listen, if you get monetized next week, it's because I'm black. That's it.
Look into
my guns
to your AdSense accounts too. Make sure you don't have two.
Honestly, it's probably the name. But Budweiser has a fucking. I'm pretty sure Budweiser gets paid for ads. Whatever.
We are not freaking advertising for Budweiser, but I will advertise for this shit. This shit is fucking awesome. Hofbrau and hit me up. Bitch.
See, Lucas got the good German beer. He knows what's up.
I got good German vodka. No, this is
Russian vodka.
It's French. I got French vodka.
What's with you and French dressing and French vodka, man? What the fuck?
So just get my inner frog, man.
No offense to the French people, but does that stuff taste like defeat?
Not my feet.
He took it and he ran with it.
So what we got? Yeah, I'm not paying $23 for this book.
Has it hit $23 already? God.
Yeah, it sure has. And then all those $23 orders are going to get canceled, and it's going to get fucking relisted at $40. And then everybody on release day is going to go and clear out all their LCSs of this book, and then they're all going to fucking hit the hater wave, like Mel likes to say. Everybody's going to be undercutting everybody left and right. It'll be $12 again by the end of the
Wait, what book?
Iron 12.
Yeah. The Raza Miles Morales. So it's got Miles Morales and he's hitting the turntable.
Another book I should have ordered from the Drunken pull box, and I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
It's some pure laziness. So you can't be a lazy and a collector and a dirty flipper, because lazy and dirty flippers are still good together.
Yo, my LCS yelled at me because I picked up 2 copies of that Excalibur Doom variant. He's like, "Why didn't you order 2 on FOC?" I'm like, "Because I preach, but I don't practice." It's true.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this supposed to open order.
Yep, 1-1. Yep. Next I have is Maw #1 cover F. There's an unlockable that's
Yeah, I did like this cover. Maw is from what company? It says Boom, right?
I think so. I had to check it again, but yeah, it's an indie company. It's really
Boom.
good looking cover.
I'm pretty sure it's Boom.
Right. It's a good looking freaking cover.
The color version of that one's too not that bad either. But that 101 per store is obviously, if it's a fire store, it's probably going to chase.
He secretly has the French fry. Y'all some assholes, man. Lay out of death.
Yeah, and once again, I want to reiterate that the unlockables are the most difficult to get right? You can have your 50s out there. You can have your 100s out there. You can have your 1000s. But unless your store, unless you talk to your LCS and say, "Hey, I want this shit," most of them are not going to order this shit, right? And you have to specifically, and each store can only get one. They can't order
Well,
2, 3. Each
unless
store
they
can
have
only get
multiple
one.
diamond accounts, which we're not going to talk about that, but because there are some stores out there that play that game. But yeah, one per store on any of the boom books. If you guys notice, for the people in the live chat who do follow some of the content that I drop, notice the ones that I'm picking for possible spec plays usually are the boom virgin covers, because they're either a 1 in 10, a 1 in 15, an unlockable FOC, or unlockable one per store.
Hey, let me ask you something, Ultra. You, in our chat, you mentioned that Shang-Chi versus Marvel Universe #4. What is the play on that? I heard there was a first appearance of his mom or some shit.
Yep. First appearance
Yes.
of Shang-Chi's mother.
Right. So why people are playing off of that, I don't understand. Last week, when Brian Adam and I were talking on Awesome Sauce Radio about 3 or 4 days ago, it was at like $150 that morning. Then by that night, it had dropped down to 89. Now I've seen some auctions that are like around 35 to 40. So
Holy shit.
it's one of those things. It's like, why are people like? I get it. First appearances are first appearances.
It's a 1 in 50 on a book that, a fourth issue of Shang-Chi, and unless they're really riding that movie popularity wave on it, are stores really ordering 50 copies?
Right, which I could see. But here, I will say that narratively, that's very important, because you know what? I'm not going to go down that road, because I'm not going to talk about the fucking movie and spoil it for people. So let us move on. Let's move on right before I fuck it up.
Thank you.
White #3. This is one of those indie comics that, because of the allocation and its print is so small, yet a lot of people know about it, has been freaking hard to get. And don't forget, I think it's black. Black has already been optioned already, so people are looking to the next one, which is white. And this is a pretty interesting cover. So once again, in certain stores it's sold out. In Diamond it's sold out. Like there's usually in Diamond it's on back order. Like, oh, maybe you can back order it and hope to God that you get it. This one is absolutely freaking sold out. It's already been limited to 2,500 freaking copies.
Yeah, I quit chasing this fucking series.
Yeah, because dude, the only way that anybody's even got a remote chance of getting a copy of this book is they put in their fucking order on the day previews drops. And if you don't have your order in that fucking morning when they go, new previews is open, basically.
I fucking ordered 20. I ordered 20 with Lucas #1. I got 2.
Right. So thank you, Ultra, for bringing that up. Right. So there's actually 2 FOCs that I tried, like maybe like a year ago, that I tried to explain to Dollar. Right. There's 2 FOCs. Right. There's the FOC that, like, if you get that preview magazine, look at the top right. There's like a date on there. That is the first FOC, which you are like kind of almost guaranteed to get shit. Right. Like, no matter whether there's allocations, if you order by that date, you have a better chance of getting that shit, right? Then there's the second FOC, which is the post FOC in this order, and that's the date that I'm usually getting everybody to order shit, right?
That's usually the date they finally give us cover art and all this shit by.
Exactly.
Because a lot of things on that initial, man, you're flying so blind, and that's why you got to be really up on them in order to make that happen.
Exactly. So if you want a book, and like if you're all over a thing and it's always allocated, you go to the previews, look at that date, and order by then. Once again, if it's in, look, if you go to the Drunken Chat Sun page and it's not on there, that doesn't mean that I don't have it or can't order it. That just means that I don't have the art for it yet. So all you gotta do is just send me an email or hit me up on Instagram, and I will pull out the information and then make it available for you to order and all that good stuff. Or once again, talk to your LCS. Let them know, hey, I want this shit. Freaking hook me up.
Hold on, let me, because I'm hungry. I'm gonna leave soon. Hold on, let me
Go
do
ahead,
this.
fucking rabbit. Eat your salad.
Let me do this. Tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Whatnot. It's my key week auction. I'm gonna have some good books up there, but this is what I'm giving away for free.
Hold up. Let's see.
Woo! This is be given away for free. You have to be in the chat. I'm not gonna pick the winner. Whatnot picks the winner, but this is being given away for free tomorrow night. Auction starts at 10. I'm not gonna make it a drawn out auction. I'm gonna have a couple of great books, but 10 o'clock Eastern. Not
So
that West
you're not-
Coast shit.
Okay, so you're not going at 11:30 like your normal time?
No, they told me I had to go at 10.
Okay.
Work for them now. So.
All right. Lucy, you need to freaking change the schedule up. Give me a new schedule.
Yeah, they told me I had to go 10.
And guys, I'm gonna hit the sack, man.
Yes.
Good
All right,
seeing
man.
you.
Thank you
Sebastian,
so much.
thank you.
Sebastian.
Thank you for coming through. Thank you for giving deals to the people.
Thanks
Yeah,
for the
I
subs.
appreciate it. Yeah, you're welcome. Congrats.
Thank you, man.
And yeah, if you guys just you want to hit me up in the chat or hit me up on Instagram, Stranger Comics, message me, stranger@strangercomics.com. Jump on the Kickstarter. We got a good feeling about it. I wrote that new Naibi Enduro comic again with Prentice Penny, the showrunner of Insecure. And if you guys are in the speculator market, you'll see that also he has just made a giant overall deal with Disney Plus. So there's
Prentice Penny?
Yep. So
Really?
yep. There's so Disney Plus has a group called the Onyx Group, and Kugler made his deal there, and now Prentice has made his deal there, and yeah. So he's my writing partner on Niobe Endura, and I met him. Yep. In development at HBO, working on working there. So just to throw it out there again, I recommend you jump on at least getting one of the comics, maybe the David Mack or the Jay Lee, on the Kickstarter. And we've got the metals on discount. So just throwing it out there.
And I want to give him a shout out. You let him know that I gave him a shout out because Insecure, Issa Rae was one of the best shows on HBO in a while. Love it.
And you're on this cover with her. You know, she's so here is his print on this side. Here's Prentice next to me, looking like a douche. And here's Issa, and we had Mayim Bialik there too. You got
nice.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So yeah, there's I can't do it back to front. Here, that's Prentice. There's Issa. There's me. There's Mayim Bialik. There's Viola, Amanda, and just one last time, just to see the man himself. The legend,
Marty Mel V,
right there,
next to Jay Lee, right there, and yeah, there's
where's Big Leg? I know he's on there somewhere too.
He's right there. Right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
There's David Walker, John Jennings, Eisner winner, and yeah, you got a.
And there was a limited 25 print run of that book. With
yes,
the shadows.
The shadows, because those were actually, you know, what's funny is the shadow was this guy. Oh, can't do it back to front there. This guy, Uraeus, who is the creator of Black Heroes Matter, and a couple of other things. So that he was the shadow, and when we did the Kickstarter, people could back the Kickstarter to become fill in the shadows, which became the actual comic, and then now we've done a super rare limited foil version.
I have the 25 copy.
Yeah, you do. That's crazy. Yeah, that's the one I think that we took to New York, and there's the biggie. So
yeah, I'm gonna sign it and CGC it one day.
Yeah, that's a super. That's and this rare set too is on the Kickstarter as well. If you want the foil edition, so we have all sorts of fun stuff. But I recommend the Kick because of obviously Prentice's involvement and yeah, check out the David Mack sets.
Yes,
they're smoking hot. But anyway, much love and really appreciate.
Sebastian, thank you for coming through. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for hanging out with us, and you're great, man. See you in New York.
See you in New York. Yeah. Peace, everybody. Good night.
Later, man.
So Geek Driven says, "Hey Brian, thanks for the WWBN."
Werewolf by Night.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he Geek Driven scored a Werewolf by Night 37 off my last Whatnot sale. Pretty dope. Yeah. Didn't even know I had it.
Yeah, let me get out of here. You guys, I love all you guys, man. Thank you for coming through. Listeners, love you guys too. Surprised we didn't get no hate today. We got regular normal hate, but that's just normal hate.
Man, thanks for helping me along the way to 1,000, Mel. I mean, really, Mel. You know, I retired from the game and you brought me back, right?
I had to.
Wow.
I retired from the game too, and you brought me back. So,
well, shit.
Yeah.
Mutual love, mutual love, baby. And Lucas brought me back too.
Yeah.
And
well, I mean, just for the listeners to understand that each of y'all will probably be taking breaks coming up, much needed breaks. So we'll be switching in with some people to to help in and out and everything. But you guys have got some well-deserved breaks. You put in a lot of hard work. But hey, you gotta freaking take care of family and do all that really yourself. Plus,
yes,
I know y'all want to really fucking get ripped and freaking enjoy yourself. So
I'm just gonna fall back from everything. Let's just not selling comics, not drinking as much.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go to school and play 2K, and that's.
Oh, by the way, so I now have only until I think March of next year to get me a PS5 because GT7 was fucking announced, and I am.
What March 22?
Yeah,
yeah, it looks good too.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Hey, I survived on PlayStation 1 with Gran Turismo 1 and 2, Final Fantasy 7 and 8. I survived on PlayStation 2 with the same genre of games, but then added a little bit more Tekken in. And then my PS3 got stolen from my house by one of my roommate's friends. Yeah, my roommate's friends robbed my fucking house, and I didn't beat the ever living shit out of them like I should have. But you
should have killed him. You would have been coming home this month.
It's okay. It's okay. Both of them, they impregnated a girl and were beaten up with child support, so they lost. So
that's a worst beat down of all.
It's an 18-year beat down.
Yeah, 18 years as a slave.
Oh,
shit.
one of them had 2 kids with a girl. So
36 years of count. God dang.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
McClay, speaking of games, I will be getting those Knights of the Old Republic because if you guys are not buying Knights of the Old Republic books now, you're gonna be crying 2 years from now when that game comes out.
As a matter of fact, let me share that. And do you mind if I show that?
Absolutely.
Let me show this here real quick. So, let me do this.
And if I can stream my fucking video game playing, bro. Oh my god. Holy shit.
Bro, you ain't see shit yet, bro.
Yeah, so Star Wars Sundays from now on the Tales from the Flip Side Whatnot account every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern till 9 p.m. Eastern. I'll be doing Star Wars Sundays that will roll into the Star Wars show on Tales from the Flip Side, but a ton of 1 in 100s, 1 in 200s, 1 in 75s, 1 in 50s. I don't know why this is going so slow.
Yeah. Wait till it goes to the box. It's probably because Lucas got shitty in it.
Yeah, there we go. And there's the Kanans. There's a lot of there's a bunch of Afras. Yeah. 1 in 25s. Second print on the Darth Vader. Plus all types of action figures that I'm gonna start selling. I've got probably close to 1,000 Star Wars action figures, carded and uncarded.
Real quick, what's that Darth Maul issue right there?
That is number 3, and then number 1, the animated variant in the middle, and then there's the 1 in 200 sketch variant right there.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, so let me.
Where's the Turkish? You got the Turkish? You gonna put the Turkish up there?
Let me do this. Sorry, guys. I don't know why this is going so slow.
You gonna put the Turkish on Darth?
There we go. Here we go. So here's some of the comics. Yeah, I got the Turkish Darth Maul. I've got the I've got whole runs of Republic, Star Wars Tales, Knights of the Old Republic, Rebellion, Legacy, all types of shit, man. It's absolutely bonkers. It's like, actually, let me do this. Let me do this real quick. I'm gonna remove that. Go ahead and stop that, and then I'll just do it over here. This will be easier. Let me just do this.
So McClay bringing the McClay's not only bringing out the heat. He with the devil himself. So let me get a match.
yeah. So this is here we go. I'll share that. Let me get rid of this. Okay, go ahead and share that there.
At the stream.
Lucas, thank you, brother. Yeah. Oh wait, where'd it go? There we go.
No, I did that. My fault.
All right, so here we go. Let's do this. Here's all the books again.
What time Sunday? I like the fast motion.
Yeah,
even though I know it's not supposed to go that fast, but it looked great.
So here's all the books. And then, like I said, I've got carded figures. I've got super rare, like con figures from multiple cons, There's all the Star Wars books, all the Marvel stuff. You can see here the early Marvel stuff. This is all the Knights of the Old Republic stuff right here. I mean, just if you guys need run fillers, here's Republic, first Dirge, early Asajj Ventress stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a lot of this stuff's really hard to find because these books, when Star Wars fans see them, they just buy them all. These Star Wars tales are gold. I mean, some of the best stories in the Star Wars Tales run, of course, some of the biggest first appearances.
You're not doing all this shit on Sunday. All of these Sunday?
I don't think these will all be. I'll be able to all sell these on Sundays, but these on Sunday. But these are going to be going over the next probably month or so.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and then
nimble fingers.
This is the crazy shit, right? So this will be given away for free. At some point,
community style.
You got it.
People that fuck with us, fuck with us. People that fuck with us, fuck with you guys.
So there'll be giveaways every half hour that will include comics, figures, Star Wars cards, stuff like this that I find. These are first series and second series stickers. This is like the earliest Boba Fett card. Stuff like this I'll be giving away, and then of course crazy stuff like. Just these big, huge Unleashed figures. I've got original figures. I've got all the stuff from '96 Power of the Force up carded. Multiple carded figures on con versions, all that stuff.
Quick question: Are you gonna do a separate toy show, or are you gonna do toys and comics in the same show?
So here's the plan. My plan is that I'm going to do Star Wars on Sundays. I'm going to pick another day for cards, sports cards, and then I'm going to pick another day for comics, right? And then I'll do a random day, like once every couple of weeks, for just action figures. So try to do 4 shows, 3 to 4 shows a week, each show being a different type of product, whether it's sports cards, comics, action figures, and Star Wars stuff.
There's a question on the board for you.
You giving away Clone Wars at the first auction. So the plan is to give the Clone Wars away. The decision to give the Clone Wars away will be how many a certain amount of live viewers that we hit and we keep over a certain period of time. And I'm coming up with that amount right now, and I'll let everybody know that.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That is what's up.
Hell yeah.
All right, I'm hungry. I'm going out. I'm leaving. I'm going to catch the rest of the show.
I just want to say this before I bail. So I've talked about this to everybody. I just signed my contract with Golden Auctions, not only to send them this beautiful card. It's on its way.
Ovechkin?
This is the Ovechkin PSA 10
shit.
rookie. So this will be in a upcoming Golden Auction, along with my Sidney Crosby BGS 9 rookie and a Kobe Bryant PSA 8 Chrome rookie.
Shit.
Yeah.
So you better be knee deep in fucking psychedelic frogs.
Baltimore, baby. Baltimore.
So are you
but
trying
buy
to,
Baltimore?
like what are you doing? Are you throwing your own con at the hotel you're staying
Yeah,
at or
right.
some shit, man? Like, fuck.
You're gonna buy Baltimore.
Oh, wait. No, I remember. See, I know the strip clubs that are on the block down there. So,
Indeed.
so
Indeed.
McClay's got to go get one of them money pistols.
Indeed.
Well,
You guys
Brian,
want to come down to a couple hour drive on us before the show to Exotica, where I'll be at. That week.
I got on tiny
gotta
old
make the
school
money
top
while they
baseball
get it.
cards.
So that's the type of stuff I'm going to be selling on my whatnot. I've got over 50 Otani rookies I'm going to be selling. I've got over 50 Vladdy Jr. rookies I'm going to be selling. I've got Tatis Jr. rookies. What I'm going to do is a leaderboard. So the plan is Monday night to do a late night leaderboard sale with, on whatnot, where I'll just look at the leaderboard in baseball and I'll just start grabbing people from the leaderboard and putting them up for sale. Rookies, prospects, stuff like that.
Yeah, I got to put you in touch with my man Carl Jims.
Yeah. I got his stuff. I got to hit him up.
Yeah. All right. I'm out of here. Brian's out of here.
Pleasure to have you.
You guys continue the show. I love you guys.
Well, congrats, Ultra.
Yeah.
Seriously, man. Congrats.
Once again, thank all you guys for holding me down. I'll be back next week. I'm not retiring next week.
Yeah, because if I'm out there in the streets still, you're gonna be doing the spec matrix for these guys.
Yeah, it better be the Raza. I'm retiring when the Raza come out, and after that, Raza will be the last one.
Look, I don't have enough money for the Raza spec matrix, and I don't think anybody in the chat is gonna have enough money for that spec matrix. Right?
Brian McClay will.
Yeah, once he has that auction sold. But listen, you keep on selling it, and everybody knows it's coming. So they're all going to go and clear out the Raza books before I even get a chance, man. And we got to be a little bit more undercover.
True.
Freddie, if you look on Whatnot right now, there is a sale scheduled for Sunday. You guys can follow that sale. That's the Star Wars sale. And if you just follow my Whatnot page, you will see the sale that gets updated for Monday. But also check out at Brian McClay on IG, and of course anything Tales from the Flip Side.
Leave a thumbs up, because if this doesn't get 100 thumbs up, he ain't selling shit.
Yeah.
All right, I'm out of here, man.
All right, guys.
Right, peace.
All right, later, guys. Good seeing you.
Later.
Peace, everyone.
Whoa.
Yep.
And then number 3. So what we got left?
I'm definitely trying to get us out of here as quick as possible because I know you guys are getting ready to freaking doze off.
Yeah.
I'm actually wide awake for once.
Yep. So once again, we are in the new releases that are coming out this. Don't want to hide Ultra. The new releases that are coming out this Wednesday. And what I'm looking at is going through a whole bunch of stores, seeing what they still have in stock, versus what Lunar and Diamond still has in stock, i.e., what the retailers can go back and reorder. So Future State Gotham number 5. This is one that even if the retailers wanted to, they cannot go back and reorder. And even if they did, were able to reorder at some point, the copies that they're going to get are going to be all jacked up.
So wait. A Rose Besh cover is actually sold out at Diamond or sold out at distributor level?
This is at Lunar.
Nice.
Right.
And
so this is not necessarily street level. This is at the Lunar level, right? So that means that enough retailers have ordered this that whatever Lunar thought they were going to need is already sold out.
Yeah.
So Rose Besh, I love her stuff so far. Right? It's not she has some hits, but she has some loss, but she has some definite hits right now. So this one right now not going to be able to get. So I think at some of the stores that I've seen, they still have it just out there popping around, but because I don't think people know what this is right now. And this is just an open order anyway. So, but this one is definitely a beautiful cover, in my opinion. Again, this is in my opinion. So the thing that kind of piqued my interest about this one is that in the solicit for this one, it says the origins of the newest Bat villain, Warmonger. So there is a first appearance in this one. Don't pay attention to that. Future State number 5. Actually, that's not true. That's not the cover.
That's Challenge of the Super Sons.
Yep, Challenge of the Super Sons number 5. That one's on back order. Mayfield from Damage Short Reserve. Marauders number 24. That's an open order. For some reason, at several retailers, it's been sold out. But I do want you to know that so far in Diamond and Penguin, you can reorder this. So far. Also, I do want to remind people that this is going to be the first week that the FOC is going to be run through Penguin, not Diamond. So that's something to keep in mind. Black Widow number 11. This is not sold out anywhere. This is just I love this freaking cover.
Mm-hmm.
Adam Hughes, looking dangerous as hell, looking sexy and dangerous as hell. Not sold out anywhere. I know not enough people probably ordered it. I just want to let y'all know, hey, this is out there.
Yeah, it comes out this week, and there's also Adam Hughes has got a Vampirilla number 1 dropping this week.
Yes, sir. I will have that. Dude,
Ah.
there you go.
See, Vampiverse.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so if you didn't catch the FOC shows and know about this one in advance, there is a signed Atlas edition, there's a limited Virgin, and then there's a limited Virgin metal variant, metal cover. What else you got, Lucas? Oh, you're on mute, bro. We can't hear you.
I'm going to go to some of the FOC stuff. Star Wars Advanced Ghost Vader's Castle number 3. This one kind of piqued my interest because it's got something called the Bog Beast. Anytime there's any types of weird animals or anything in some type of bog or swamps or anything, it kind of piques my interest because there's these weird Jedi Force user out there. They are way above any powerful, way above Yoda, above everything. They are tied directly to the Force. They can use it however they want it. I'm always out on the hunt for that stuff. And I'm not saying that's what's happening here, but Bog Beast, never heard of them before, so this one's on my radar. And then there's a cover C 1-10 by Francesco Francavilla. It's kind of got a Darth Vader silhouette with the Bog Beast inside. Crossover number 8. I can't believe this freaking this title's still out there, but there is a 1-25 version and a 1-50. This one is the 1-25, I believe, and this one's the 1-50. And if you look closely, you can see. I think that's it's that God Country sword, and I forget that's like the atomic
Tomahawk.
Yes,
There you go, the Tomahawk. Yep. Marvel Actions Origins. I forget number 4.
Mm-hmm.
A, B. And in fact, you know what? A lot of people have actually been asking me about this. So just I don't know what's going on with this, but hey.
Because all right, here's what everybody's looking and trying to do on a spec play, and they yell at me for this shit when I call it out, and I go, well, what about the 616 version of the character? Everybody's like, oh, nobody gives a shit if it's a mainstream Marvel Universe character that appeared someplace else before. But they apparently give a shit when it's another character from the 616 who appears in another universe, such as the Marvel Actions universe, which is its own little separate entity. So that's why like everybody is like going, oh, it's the first miles of that universe. But is that really the reason to spec on it? No. The real reason to spec on it is that it's the retelling of Miles's origin, and it may be done in a fashion to make it more all ages appropriate, because that's exactly what Marvel Action is. All ages appropriate content with Marvel characters.
There you go. Right. And I know people are doubting me right now because hey, that's who Miles Morales is supposed to be. He's supposed to be in all ages, specifically targeted at the young children. He's losing ground, man.
And you know what else?
Around.
And you know what else? They fucked him up with that fucking red suit. Thank God they got his old costume here.
Yes.
That's all. And that may be...
Why do you think he's losing ground?
Because I have
overexposed or
because I have a young child and I'm around his little friends, and for them, right now, Spider-Man is Peter Parker, and that may be implicit because of that cartoon that's out there right now.
That little 3
Where
minutes that they got in
yeah,
Disney Plus.
just Peter Parker, Miles Morales, and Spider-Man. But right now, they are honing in on Peter Parker right now. Peter Parker is just Spider-Man. They don't give a fuck about Miles Morales right now.
Well, yeah. So here's what I want to know, just from you, Lucas. What if Miles wasn't Spider-Man, but he was another character with another name?
That would be awesome.
Thank you.
That would be awesome. That's what they should do. They've been hinting at that for the last 2 years, and then they just got off of that storyline for some fucking reason. For no reason whatsoever.
Actually, I kind of know why. It's the PS2. It's the Spider-Man 2 game for PS5 that they just dropped that trailer for with the old snicked.
Right. But
yeah.
right, and that's fine, right? But now that the gaming community has audibly said they are bored as fuck with that game, they are done with that game. There have been no really good new updates to that game. They don't give a fuck about that game right now. So it's time to actually give this guy a good storyline. Look, the clone storyline is good. It's fine, but that's Peter Parker's storyline, right? So start giving him his own storylines.
So did you guys read Cosmic Ghost Rider Destroys the Marvel Universe, where he goes back in time and he sees both of them? He's like, and if you guys ever have, don't let anybody clone you. He's like giving him all this fucking advice. He's like, don't ever let anybody clone you. What? I just saved you guys like a fucking year's worth of trouble.
Yeah, what would you change his Hombre Naranja.
Something original. And
that's his name in Puerto Rico. Hombre Naranja.
Yeah, well that's
Spider-Man. Hombre Naranja.
Well, that's the Spider-Man of Mexico too. So the big booty Gwen book still got that title too. So so here's the thing. So Decor, that's a great question. What would you change his character name to? Well, whatever Spider Yeet. Fuck man. He's got a different power. His stinger is something that I that's a name that I've kicked around. But I think Stinger's taken by somebody else.
Spider Yeet.
Yeah, that was funny, right? No, Moonlit, I sleep. I do. Believe me, and I'm going to be looking forward to sleeping somewhere soon. But yeah, so Miles would have to come up with his own persona and his own costume, and it would be interesting to see if they could develop his character to that point where he's like, you know what, Peter, I don't need to be confusing people with there being too many Spider-Men. So it's got to be something arachnid related, but if it's kind of like Signal and all those other people in the Bat family. Like everybody understands everybody's a Bat member, but can we all get different names, please?
Yep. It's about time. And what intrigues me is that within the Silk thing, right, her little narrative, they got her own little storyline going on over there, but they're still trying to tie her back to, she's supposed to be the Spider Bride or some shit like that, which ties back to the whole Spider Vampires. Bring that up. Give him a role within that whole spider web, because there's all types. There's like Spider, whatever. There's the Spider Bride. There's the Spider Hunter. There's all types of shit.
Pattern Maker. We've got a fucking bunch of really good character development that's gone on for other Spider-Verse characters. Why not Miles? Why hasn't Miles gotten that? You know what I'm saying?
Here's what you do. A Nancy. Make him a Nancy. Make him the replacement for a Nancy. So for those who don't know who Anansi is an actual African god, right? His totem is the spider, and they incorporated that into the Marvel universe, right? Well, what's going on with that the whole spider totem is that there's always got to be one character that is going to be eventually be the replacement for all those different. So, like you said, there's the Pattern Maker, there's the Spider Bride, there's the Spider Hunter. Well, if Silk is going to be the Spider Bride, then maybe make him the replacement for Anansi as the Spider God at some point.
Bro, why aren't you writing?
I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. I think this is This
That's
is
the A cover.
B.
Oh, that's the cover B. So
That's the
Miles is
cover
on the
B.
cover A, and then Ryan's on the cover B, but they do
And
share. Yeah.
Yep.
There you
1 to
go.
10. Star Wars High Republic Adventures number 9. Cover A, Harvey Tolabao. And a cover B, 1 to 10 by Megan Levens. Now, here's one to keep an eye out for. This is by Image Comics. They've got several stories, several number ones coming up just this week. Righteous Thirst for Vengeance. And this one, look, this cover just came out at 5 p.m. 5 fucking p.m. So I'm glad I freaking checked this out before I freaking went to freaking bed for a little bit. But this one's cover A, I believe. Cover B. It's cover C. In fact, I think this is actually the 110 or 1 to 50 or something like that. Yeah. Yep, this is the 1 to 50, I believe. And it's written by Rick Remender, so hey, take that for what you want, but definitely pay attention to those little stories, especially those number ones. Geek Driven says, hey, they call Miles Morales Spider Kid. He's out. Smooth Border says, Nancy's Boys. I read a Miles storyline. Yes, that is getting adapted, actually. The character who did that for American Gods is actually adapting that into a TV series.
Tight.
And it's crazy. So he's been all over TikTok telling about what happened with that shit, because he says he did the character, and then there was certain shit that they wanted him to do that he didn't want to do. So he told him to fuck off. They fired him, and he's like, wait, why are you firing me? I don't work for you. Because he's like, okay, where's my firing paperwork? They never gave it to him. So he calls up Neil Gaiman, and Neil Gaiman was like, I have no idea what the fuck is going on. You work for me, don't worry about it. But in the meantime, they came out and they said all types of crazy shit. So he's like, you know what? I'll just leave because this is all types of crazy. Later on, they finally some other guys come up to him and say, hey, we love the Nancy character. Why don't we do a series just on a Nancy? So the Nancy character from Neil Gaiman's Nancy Boys, yep, is getting adapted. It's amazing. Amazing what happened with there. Batman the Audio Adventure Special number 1. It's going to be a one shot. It's got a 1 to 25, and it's weird because it's just a radio. It's just a fucking radio. That's all it is.
But it's got a bat signal on it. It's got a bat signal on the radio. Like
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then the bat signal in the background is pretty cool.
Guess how much a single issue is?
$9.99.
$10.99.
No.
$10.99 for a single fucking issue.
God damn. DC is making y'all reach in your pockets now, man.
Batman the Imposter number 1.
Black label with a Bermejo cover.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Remember the Batwing.
And Carrie Andrews has one. It's like, I'm sorry. I love this.
Neither of them are no Batwing now, but
oh no. Yeah. Yeah. Don't ever say DC hasn't had a hit issue in the last 2 to 3 years. That Batwing, that Bat penis. See, so here's my question. You knew for a fact that freaking Batwing blew up, right? That was the one that everybody wanted. That's the one that everybody cared about. So instead of doing a Superman wing joint, they decided to make him gay.
Look, man, that's the 5G universe, which does not affect normal DC readers. That's only for that select culture of people over there that want to be like so virtue signaled and woke that they get it everywhere in all of their media. Look, man, I'm not happy about John Kent, his story going that way. I mean, it feels very like they're doing it intentionally to ruffle the feathers of long-term fans. And it's working, but you know what? All it's doing is giving people like Ethan Van Sciver much shit to talk about on his podcast.
Ridiculousness. Magic the Gathering at number 7. Believe it or not, people are buying this, right? People are buying it.
Another Frisian.
Yep. The one that.
Fuck.
Yep. Well, the one that I have to. Yeah, there is a Frisian. The one that I have to the right, that one is the Christian Ward 1-50. Pretty clean. I like it. But
Yeah, so everybody's going to get hurt on that 1 in 200 because Jenny Frisian fans are probably going to chase after that motherfucker and knowing that's a 200 copy incentive for Magic the Gathering #7, which probably stores are not ordering more than 50 or 60 at tops, unless they're in a big store like Midtown.
I'm trying to think. Do I have the cover art for that shit yet? Let's see.
I'll check to see if it's out too. I have not looked at any of the FOC books before Lucas showed them to me tonight too.
Yeah, Geek Driven says he's buying the Gathering books. See, I'm shocked, right? Because it's a card base, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a card based thing. It doesn't really. I haven't seen any movies or anything like that. So for them to put together a comic, and I was laughing at it. I was like, "Really? Y'all gonna try this comic thing?" And it's doing well.
You know what's funny, Lucas?
A Netflix show for him.
The looks like the incentives are missing.
Let's see, cover C.
Yeah, because the last one I got 6.3. I'm going back through the numbers. 25 copy, 10 copy.
Yo, oh wait. Oh, so excuse me. That is not a Frisian. There is no Frisian for that.
Ah,
it is a one. That is, excuse me. That was a copy
So-
over from House of Slaughter. So I'll get to that.
whew.
Yeah.
I'm
So
like,
that is
I'm like
a one of
freaking out, man. I'm
50.
like, I can't find them. I'm like,
That
did
makes a
these
little
things not
more
fucking
sense.
exist?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Christian Ward killing it on the top ratio. That's a good thing. And 50 copies is a little bit more easier to swallow for stores. So
Geek Driven says his LCS won't order enough. Order through me. That's all you got to do. Tell me what you want, and I will order. I mean, shit. Shipping's gonna be a bitch for you, and you're gonna have to order all that shit because I'm not keeping that shit in my house. But order through me, and we'll get squared away. Howdy. And so
Francos.
Franco Comics.
we just talked about you earlier, man, showing everybody that Mark Brooks Champions variant. So thank you for your contribution to the Ultra Box, which looks like it's going to be going away soon. Giving away to somebody's home, of course.
This one is a favorite of mine. Once again, I love Ricardo Federici stuff. He's got a lot more interesting stuff going on, especially with the colors. Batman Urban Legends #8, cover C, Ricardo Federici. It's open order. Gorgeous. Where we at? DC Horror presents Soul Plumber #1. I don't know if this is going to be the next nice house on a lake, but it's out there right now. Cover A, John McCree. Cover B by Tom Neely Card. And then, believe it or not, there's actually a 1 in 25 by Riley Rosmo. Kind of like this cover. DC Horror presents The Conjuring, The Lover #5.
On VHS.
Cover B. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Cover B by Brown. Meant to look like a movie poster card. Arkham City, The Order of the World #1. Cover B by Ryan Brown. And then there's also going to be a 1 in 25 by Steve Beach. And I don't actually, that's not the 1 in 25. This is the 1 in 25 right here. There you go. Batman #114. And then there's a 1 in 25. Oops. Shit.
Ghostmaker.
Yeah. How did that fuck up like that? Bring the front. There we go. It's Ghostmaker, and then trying to make sure this is good. And then the 1 in 25, Dylan Teague.
1 to 2 players.
Righteous Thirst for Vengeance, #1.
Thank you, Francos. Appreciate it, man. Tute.
Spider-Man number 75 has got a shitload, an absolute shitload of freaking covers,
It's a little
man.
country variants.
Yeah, it's like all types of shit going on. None of them like
They dropped
really,
a trailer for it too.
yeah, none of them. I mean, I'm an Enyaq Lee freaking mark, but even that doesn't freaking get me going.
Gleason.
Yeah, Gleason, yep.
You can tell his style now. Like it's not hard.
Scotty Young. Yeah, some people might like Scotty Young. And then there's the I think
Ramita. That's what it looks like a Ramita to me.
Junior or
Ramita
senior?
senior.
The Hidden Gem. That's a Hidden Gem joint.
All right.
The Me You Love in the Dark number 3. It's been doing pretty good so far. It's an open order for it. Excalibur number 24.
Rian Gonzalez.
Yes, sir.
Rianbo Art, everybody. Rianbo Art.
That's the one X book.
Yo, what the hell?
Captain Britain, Just Go Marvel masterpieces. Right?
Joe, like, how much roids is this old school Captain Britain doing? And how come this is not a Betsy Braddock Captain Britain cover? He's not Captain Britain anymore. He's Captain Avalon. Duh.
I don't know.
Man, people. Only people who watch the Ultra shows know about Captain Avalon catching that first appearance way back when.
I still have to catch up.
Yeah. Hey, Adam. So remember how I was talking to Trish about the Righteous and the Vengeance number 1 joint?
Yep.
And I said, hey, the dude looks like Wong. Geek Driven says the same thing. He said, yep, the dude looks just like Wong. Just like fucking Wong. Good morning to Perpetual Comics.
All them UK boys. Yeah, all the Joe Jusko Marvel masterpiece, I think, is where they're pulling them from. That's like that old Fleer, like 95, 96 set? Somewhere around there?
You sure that's not the original set?
I don't know.
Like 93?
Miss Marvel Tales number 1. This one's going to be interesting. So, Ultra, you were just talking about the Marvel Tales origin and how they want to retell the stuff about Miles Morales. It looks like they want to retell what happened with Miss Marvel and exactly how she got her powers. They want to delve right into that one.
But these are all reprints in these Marvel Tales.
Yeah.
So I wonder, it's probably going to reprint the last page of Captain Marvel 17, and then it's going to be story from point 1. It's probably going to be some of her issues, which maybe are not. I got to look up what the guts are going to be in this one. But Joshua Swabby Sway, made famous on that upside down Black Cat cover recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew you liked that one, Adam.
Yep.
So these can do well, and sometimes they do. I know the Miles Morales one did well. I know that the one did well. There's a bunch of 50 copy and sent, which kind of a pretty tough chase. But what's the retail on the regular cover? Isn't it $7.99 or $8.99 or something ridiculous like that?
For this one?
Yeah, because I know they're square bound and they're 60 plus fucking pages.
Let's see. Uh-oh. Control F function doesn't want to seem to work right now.
Is that like a
$7.99.
Holy shit.
So, being that it is twice as much as your regular book, it's going to be the buy-in. This is the reason why, if you see these things pre-selling, they're trying to pre-sell them for like 180 to 200 on the variant itself before it even hits the release date. So, just tread lightly if you guys are. Look, I know there's a lot of people who are like all in on fucking Ms. Marvel. The problem that I have with it is that they already retconned her powers from the comic book to the TV show. So if you're, that may have an effect on her, because it's not going to be the same character. Basically, it's a different power set, different character base. I'm waiting for them to retcon her into reflecting what her MCU appearance is, and I'm kind of watching just to see if they actually do that, or if they're gonna just leave them completely separate, stories and stuff like that. Because it looks like they're changing a whole bunch of shit for the Disney Plus series.
Yeah, that would make sense, right? That's what they should do, right? Make it a little bit more palatable, and then because the problem that we have is that, in between when these characters initially appear in the comics and then when they actually arrive in the movies, there's so much stuff that they had to move around and everything, and then it makes it to the theater. People will get hyped about it in the theater. They watch it. They're like, I love that character. Let me go to the comic shop and if we can read about it. And what they read about is totally different than what was in the freaking movie theater. So this is a good time for them to make sure that the ships are right and make sure everything's kind of synced up.
Well, wasn't there a Marvel action, Ms. Marvel?
Just with several.
Yeah. So that one is another, genre for her. And then there's also that Ultron Revolution, Marvel's Mighty Avengers Ultron Revolution, where it was her first, animated appearance. Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
There was nothing for Marvel, no love for Marvel Rising?
No, man, not really. And if you kind of notice this Marvel Rising books, even with the Rian Gonzalez spec matrix, man, we couldn't move the needle on those because I don't know why. It's just not well received, man. It's basically that target audience doesn't give a shit about paper comics, is what I'm thinking. And they're on Disney Plus. They got all these shorts. Like you can go and watch them, and you can still see them. But they didn't have.
I have the soundtrack on my YouTube library.
But they didn't push, dude. If they would have marketed that shit properly, Quake, Ms. Marvel, America Chavez, Squirrel Girl, like all of the really fucking popular younger females of the Marvel universe, why aren't they fucking looking at that?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff regarding the new Warrior stuff, and people are kind of upset that they didn't get the Squirrel Girl.
Well, yeah, it's because they like Miliana Ventrop or whatever her name is.
Safe Space and Snowflake.
Well, if that was the new Warriors they were trying to adapt into a television series, then yes, I can agree with their assessment. Because remember, everybody, everything woke turns to shit, and it's a track record. If you're not fucking watching, you can see it.
Even I can see it.
But what here's what I will say about this particular book. Right, it's a 150 at $7.99 a pop. There's going to be some store out there. They're going to have it out there for $50.
Yep. Grab
that shit.
Fuck yeah.
This is not a part of the Miss Marvel title. This is Miss Marvel Tales, right? That means it's not part of so it's not going to be a part of the big run, right? People are going to miss out on this book. Who the fuck is going to order Marvel Tales, 50 of Marvel freaking Tales, right? Unless they specifically know about this book, right? So, yeah, once again, if you see this out there for 50, somebody's going to have this shit out there for $34 because they're not going to understand what this shit is about.
God damn.
At $7.99,
right?
At $7.99, that means that even because remember, this is going to be under Penguin Random House, right? And every single retailer out there is going to be on a level playing field anymore. So before with Diamond, like maybe you had 30% discount, 35%. Some had like 60%. Everybody's supposed to be at the level playing field at 50% right now. So the retailer is going to get it at what? That's $8. So $4. $4 per copy times 50. That's going to be $200 right out the gate, just to get this just to qualify to get this fucking book. I guarantee some jackass out there is going to put it on his fucking website for $34. Just muscle memory. Oh, I'm going to put it out there for $35, $50 just to get what I can get. You see them do that? Grab that shit. Go ahead and grab that shit right now. Let's see what else we got. So this is a Dynamite book. Jennifer Blood #1. reason why I definitely wanted to highlight this one is because, and I've told y'all before, Dynamite has signed up with a talent agency to start adapting more of their stuff. Right, Red Sun, yeah, all the Deja Thurish, yeah. But this character looks like she's ready to go. She's ready to be adapted out the freaking gate. We could get into this, right? So there's a cover M 1 to 50 copy, Lee version 1 to 50, and then there's also going to be a cover Q Perillo metal. This one's going to be a metal cover, like I guess maybe like brush metal.
No, it's going to be like the Adam Hughes Vampiverse one. It's a straight up fucking metal front cover. Like it's
There you go.
They did glass, they've done metal, they're doing all sorts of fucking weird things for covers right now.
Yes, sir. And then it's supposed to be $50, but you can get it. You can actually get it through the Drunken Chat joint for $30.
Tight.
Avengers Tech on number 3. It's an open order for Peach Momoko.
And look at the claws on Wolverine.
Looks like he's compensating for something.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel number 33, spoiler teaser, Gerard Burrell.
The last Marvels, huh? You guys remember that version of Captain Marvel? Where he's wearing that shirt or that jacket setup that he's got there? Joe Jusko did a fucking card of him too.
I don't remember it. No.
Yeah, that was I think it was before they had the guy who looked like he was like space, black with stars all over him.
No, I don't remember that.
Deathbird.
There's also going to be a Joe Jusko variant of that joint. Joe Jusko getting into work this week. Deadpool, Black, White, and Blood number 3. It's got some weird stories in here. Of course, Deadpool is always weird. This one
Stan Sakai.
Yeah, that 125 Stan Sakai.
We talked about that on Wednesday.
This is Salvador LaRocca. And that one's the Kev Walker. What's going on here? Symbiote Spider-Man, it's Crossroads number 4. It's got an open order. And then the one that's going to be the most interesting is going to be the Peach Momoko 125.
I still think the number 2 is the fucking greatest cover of this set so far. That Peter Parker 101 homage.
I don't remember that one.
So issue 2, Peter Parker number 101's that black and white cover of him like falling into the city.
Yeah.
And then the symbiote Spider-Man Crossroads number 2 is the venomized version of fucking Peter. And Peter's so fucking OP in the issue, he gets into a fist fight with Hulk.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep. Defenders number 3, Joe Jusko again.
Yo, man, he needed to do something. He needed to go see that barber. I used to have a widow's peak too, son, but shaved that shit up for years, and look, the hairline fucking receded out the way, and no more widow's peak.
How the fuck do you have a widow's peak under the sea, man? Shit.
Well, the dude does have fucking wings on his ankles too, so yeah.
Eternal Celestial number 1. There's going to be a live deal Deadpool 30th anniversary variant. What's going on? Fuck. Star Wars High Republic Trail Shadow number 1. There's several covers. This one's by Anadito, and then this one's by, I believe this one's the 1 to 25 by Tedesco. Star Wars Bounty Hunter, once again, has several covers.
That one's probably going to be a hit because is that the Lucasfilm variant?
Let's see.
What the fuck? Just let me know what variant that one is right there, and please tell me it's not like a high ratio.
No, this
'Cause-
one's going to be an open order, I believe.
Okay, so Ashoka and Anakin on the cover together. That's kind of like cake for a lot of people. That is the
It's
That is the
like an
50th
ice
anniversary.
cream cake.
So there's your 1 in 25 trading card variant. It looks like your regular cover, unless that's a McNiven.
Yeah, I think that's McNiven.
Yep.
Dark Ages number 2.
Check it out, Miles. Everybody, check it out, Miles. That Stegman 1 in 50 right there is pretty good looking.
This
The hitch.
Yeah, and that's one's open order.
Oh, is that the Megan Hetrick?
That's the hat trick. Yep.
Okay.
This one is the 1 in 25. Excuse me. What the fuck? House Slaughter number 1 has got too many fucking covers. This one's a cover A Sheehan, which is also the cover C Sheehan foil intermix variant. Now pay attention. The cover C will also ship with a secret blood red foil intermix. Don't call your fucking LCS telling them to fucking do this, because they might not know what the fuck you're talking about. You're just gonna have to fucking go down and say, "Hey man, I need this shit," or just sit through the shit. Just sit through the shit and hope.
Just say, "Hey, I want to help you guys check in your House of Slaughter order when you get here, because I heard you guys ordered like 4,000 copies.
Mm-hmm.
So there's gonna be a lot of copies to go through. And do you know?" Franco's 1 in 1,000. Why? Because they knew you were going to buy a fucking 4 of them. That's why.
Yep.
Boom knew this was going to be. They're selling 150K plus a month. That's Tinian is selling more on fucking Something Is Killing the Kids than he is on Batman.
Normally, I would say, hey, if your LCS can't help you, call me up or whatever. But they specifically said that the intermix quantities are not guaranteed. So that means somebody's getting fucked.
Yep. Someone's getting allocated.
Yeah. So this one's the 1 in 25. This one's going to be a 4 by Del Adera. This one's the 1 in 50 by Bueno. This is your 1 in 100 Frizen. And I believe that one's going to be the 200 as well. I believe this one's going to be the 1 in 500 by Del Mundo. And this one is your 1 to 1,000. 1 in 1,000 by Del Ado. And don't forget, there is going to be an unlockable out there by Shahanto. And once that unlockable is going to be a 1 per store. Final issue of Immortal Hulk number 50. It's going to have a crap load of covers.
Shit. God, FSC is going to suck to put together. I'm going to fucking break my hand.
I couldn't believe how long it took me to fuck around with this shit. But that Marson, once again, so the Conan Marson did really well. It sold out everywhere. You can't freaking back order that shit. So I'm thinking along the same lines for this Immortal Hulk number 50 as well, because it's got like 300 different freaking versions of the Incredible Hulk. And I believe this one is the Benet. I forget how you fucking pronounce this dude's fucking name. But once again, this is going to be probably his last project with Marvel because of all the crazy shit he's been posting.
Good.
Greek Joe says this week is going to be sucked from what? Yes, it is. Absolutely. This one is the Stegman, I believe. Where's the McGinnis? And then this one is a En-Hyuk Lee. I just want to remind people that the 2022 Top Sterling Baseball is going to be this week. I'm going to order it. Your local store can try and order it. We can all try and order that shit, but it is so allocated. It's literally going to be a fucking lottery out this motherfucker to try and get them. And we can't order like one or two. You can't order like two or three. You can order only one per store. And then this is my last one. This is the one that I think is going to be the hot one, barring any other shit that's coming out. Hellions, number 16. Joe Just Go, Marvel Masterpieces, 1-1. Psylocke. I knew Ultra was going to pick it. Yeah, people are going to love this one. The face of that Psylocke, though.
And the gut. Best X book in the market right now.
Yep. Yeah, Franco Cabo says these cards are just going nuts. Yeah, I mean, you can try and get them for maybe $800 at the retailer level, but they're going to go for at least $2,000 to $3,000. For Sterling, yeah, shit, ain't nothing but a thing. Well, that is the end of what I've got for FOC. I appreciate Ultra for hanging around. I appreciate Brian Adam for hanging around. What do you guys want to push before we get the fuck on out of here?
Ultra
take-
first.
No. Age before beauty, sir.
Okay, well, Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. I'm gonna hopefully have my guest, Miss Rebecca Love, on, and it's gonna be a beautiful reunion. And then we'll have Lucas. We'll be talking some spec, and if my guest no shows, which is a possibility, I will be doing a nice rant on the whole Joe Bennett thing.
Okay. Yep. All right. Well, as I said earlier, I am committing my body to the streets in order to whore myself out to take care of my family properly and get some bills paid and all the other good stuff. But in the meantime, I'll be assembling 2 shows a week still on regular. And I want to thank everybody for that 1,000 subscriber mark. Let's see if it's still there when I wake up. And if not, we'll be right back there again shortly thereafter. The next up for me is going to be the secret variant on Sunday, which is going to be the FOC review. So make sure if you guys want to get in on some of the books that Lucas is talking about here and take a look at all the other covers, I'm going to try to have them all organized in one familiar place for you.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have carpal tunnel soon. You know, that's a fucking lot of mouse clicking and shit, but I'm going to get it done, folks. And, hopefully give away this Ultra box here soon.
Do you have a whatnot coming up soon?
I don't have one scheduled. I got a long box over here with shit that I'd like to sell, but I got to find time for it, man. And with me on this grind right now, I got at least 11 days worth of work ahead of me.
Jeez.
I wish Whatnot. I'm waiting for Whatnot to get out of beta before I can hopefully they'll make improvements that will work better with my tech.
They are improving. I can tell you that they logged me out and I have to log back in, and I got to find my password, which I forgot. But it's cool. It's cool. I'll get it figured out. Oops.
All right. Well, once again, you can hit me up at Dark Horse Fox 35 on Instagram. Go ahead and subscribe to me over there. I am going to be selling boxes. Diamond boxes that hold like 100 to 200 on Whatnot. I'm gonna try that out. I'm not even gonna sell individual shit. I'm gonna sell one of those little diamond boxes, and I'm also gonna be selling some of the large boxes. So you can hit me up at Lucas_Fashina over there. Once again, check out our shit over at ComicCrusaders.com. We've got where we're gonna be talking about the movies that we've seen, the books that we reviewed, all types of news and everything. Also, once again, if you would like to freaking check out the FOC stuff and possibly order some of the stuff, go ahead over to drunkenchatson.com. drunkenchats.com. And I know you're gonna freaking go, wow, what in the fuck? Why the prices are so big? It's because you got to use the discount code, dummy. It's Drunken Chat, son. The code is it's Drunken Chat, son. Type that in when you freaking get ready to check out. And I do that for a specific reason because I'm getting a lot of stupid orders and people saying a lot of stupid shit. But that's all I got. Love you guys. Once again, love and prayers to those affected by 9/11. And let's just have a good day and love one each other and try and listen and be in peace with each other.
It's my stepfather's birthday, everybody. So the last 20 years of his life has been kind of a fucking shadow. Poor guy.
It fucking sucks, man.
Yeah, it does.
It's life, but it still fucking sucks, man. It's just like, oh man. So all you can do is hire him a stripper every once in a while, sneak a stripper into the house, put the boobs in his face.
If anyone needs a stripper or wants to book a bachelor party, please go to Instagram, Comic Pimp VIP, and give me a direct message, and I'll give everyone a good drunken chat summary.
Jesus, you're not going to show up at somebody's fucking house, are you?
No, I got the best girls in the world. Testify.
All right, man. But once again, peace and love to everybody. Out.
Sometimes when some matters in their own hands, You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth.
As you guys know, it is Drunken Chat